Good afternoon, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to the Galaxy 100% Luigi tournament. I'm Toogs, and joined by my good friend, Speakinator.
Howdy.
We got quite an interesting race today. We got Ginkgarbor versus Uvideo. Ginkgo is doing stuff on the Switch menu, but he's been trying to develop a usable two-player setup on Switch. So it looks like he's going to be trying that today.
Yeah, for those unaware, a lot of top runners for this game nowadays that play on the Wii or the Wii U utilize two controllers taped together, which is quite straightforward given how straight the Wii remote is. But the problem with the Switch is that the Joy-Cons are kind of weird, especially because the triggers kind of jut out the front of it. So 2P hasn't really been viable for that reason, and because the pointer being based on the rotor instead of any sort of sensor bar is really difficult to control. But Ginkgo, stubborn as he is insistent that he's found a way, and I guess we're going to see its debut here.
We're going to see whether or not it works, I guess.
I did try his setup. I played like 2 levels with it, and it is very cringe.
Oh boy!
So
you're gonna see Uvideo on the right with 1P and Ginkgo on the left with 2P. So there's gonna be some difference in movement and strats that they go for. But well, first the formalities. They're both off. Starting off in Gateway here, they're going to be collecting star bits, and they're going to be using them to. You see that bunny they're following? They're going to be they're going to try to catch him and 2 others, and it's rather cringe.
it definitely can be. These bunnies are very fast. We try to hit them with star bits so they go slightly less fast, but if you miss, you're kind of in no man's land a lot of the time.
I think it helps that these bunnies move slower on Switch than they do on Wii U.
They do.
Uvideo, yeah. Looks like Uvideo had a good first bunny there.
I think Ginkgo's about 3 seconds ahead if you want to sync that up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think I can, but actually, wait, can I?
You want me to do it?
Is it possible? I can't do it. Oh, sync. Wait. Yeah, I am not good at using this.
Want me to do it instead?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
So basically any percent in this game really entails you get 60 stars as fast as you can, and then you get go over to the center of the universe. Beat Bowser. Thanks, Steak, for the sync. I appreciate it. So Uvideo has a little bit of a lead right now, but don't worry, this can shift rather drastically, rather quickly. So basically what both players just unlocked there is the spin. We're going to be using that spin everywhere. It's probably going to be, it's the most helpful ability that we have. It's one of the only abilities we have. You know, Luigi can jump, double jump, triple jump. He can long jump. He can backflip. He can side flip, and he can spin. And he can use that spin in midair on the ground. Oh boy. Ginkgo looking like he's off to a rough start here.
Alright, that should be all the behind-the-scenes stuff done.
Thanks.
Hopefully that's correct.
Yeah, good stuff. It is.
So yeah, as Duke said, definitely a little bit of a sloppy start from Ginkgo. Awkward bunnies, awkward crystal break. But
probably
course,
not
in
used
the first...
to that.
Yeah, he's definitely still getting used to Switch. Or getting reused to it, I should say.
I guess. Probably not used to that 2P setup either.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, Ginkgo did run Switch for a while. There was a time when we had something of a rivalry on the any % Mario leaderboards. I have since quelled that debate, but you know how it is.
He might be looking to get revenge.
He will try.
Are you suggesting that he'll fail?
Yes. Vehemently. He's done. Your quiche is cooked, Ginkgo.
Your quiche is cooked. That's a good one. I love that. I hope that quiche is delicious.
They tend to be, yeah.
Oh. Yep.
Alright, so it looks like Uvid had a little bit of trouble with the Luma
Goomba.
bounce that Ginkgo just went for, and getting Goomba'd a little bit.
It's alright. Uvideo's still a little tiny bit ahead. Honestly, you'll notice that. Oh, well, I might have jinxed it. Okay, well now they're both talking to the Luma there. You basically want to cancel that one by just spinning and jumping, so you can blow right past it. Yeah, looking like a rough gateway for both players here, but yeah, no, this race can go either way. It's a 2.5 hour long run, so there's definitely anything can happen.
Yeah, about a 2-second differential between the two, but neither of them had an ideal gateway for sure.
Yeah, definitely not ideal for either player.
Gateway's hard.
It is hard, especially. It is. I think what you will see is that, in terms of overall movement, Ginkgo will have a bit of the upper hand. Uvideo tends to opt more for consistency, from what I've seen. I actually have no idea if he's really been playing this game recently. He's been on the NSLU grind, I know that.
Yeah, his first run back actually in a while was his round 1 race.
Oh wow.
I'm not entirely sure how much work he's been putting in since then.
I have no idea, but
yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. Uvideo might still have some rust to shake off. We're not entirely sure. Ginkgo kind of put a self-imposed handicap by using the Switch version, with which he's less familiar by now. So
yeah,
it's an interesting dynamic.
I think it would have helped if Ginkgo stayed on JPVZ for this match, but
I think so too. But I reckon he's just using this as a testing grounds. Definitely speaks to his confidence for this race.
Maybe. Or maybe I don't know. Anything can happen, and this is going to be quite the interesting experiment, to say the least.
That it is.
So you'll notice that they're both on the Korean language. This is the fastest language in the whole game. Saves about 20 seconds over Japanese text. This text scrolls the fastest. It's got less characters. So it definitely saves a heap of time over English, and because they're both on Switch, the loads are unbelievably fast.
Yes.
So if you were to see like a race between a JPVC runner and a Switch runner, you'd notice that the Switch runners have quite an advantage, especially if they're good. We're going into Good Egg 1 here. Pretty straightforward level, I'd say. It's going to be the introduction to grabbing a lot of star bits. And the reason we use 2P, actually, this is more for the Wii version, but I guess it can help here too. It just makes star bits a lot easier. We can do a mid-air jump both off the ground and in the mid-air. The one in mid-air is not intentional, by the way. And
yeah, not an intended game mechanic, should say.
No.
It's intentional for the runners.
Correct. Yeah, we use it a lot.
Ginkgo showing it off right there, getting on top of this nice little circle to.
Oh, well.
I was about to say expedite the tower climb process, but ground pounding is kind of detrimental to that cause.
Yeah, the ground pound said no. So the reason we're going to be grabbing a lot of star bits here is because we want, I believe for the route that both players are on, we want 400 for Sling Pod, 400 for Sweet Sweet, 600 for Trip Drop, so around 1,400 over the course of the whole run.
I think Uvid's actually on the old route still. So
in his case, 1,000. Yes.
We will be able to confirm or deny that in about 6 minutes.
We will be able to confirm, or we will be able to confirm/deny that in like a couple stars.
Yeah. 4 or 5 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So what you said.
So yeah, not too much complicated stuff going on there. There's a few variations of the movement you can do, but there's no game-breaking or run-killer aspects of this star.
Not quite. Well, unless you manage to fall into the black hole on the Apple planet, but...
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. I may or may not do that every like third run.
Yeah, I've done that too. I do it all the time. It happens.
Yeah, fairly straightforward boss fight to finish it off. Both players are going to be just shy of getting the sub-9 finish, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, Dinotron, a pretty straightforward boss. You just spin into his tail, it comes back up and it hits him. Yeah, it's your own fault for having a tail like that, man. So Uvideo with a 909 exit, not ideal, but it's just enough to keep him ahead so far.
Yeah, he is definitely extending the lead.
Looking like a 10-second difference right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was about 2 seconds leaving gate, so Uvideo managing to extend his lead, mostly due to Ginkgo accidentally ground pounding, or well, not being in the right spot before crouching, and ending up ground pounding.
Well, either way, it was Ginkgo's mistake. So now, Polari here is going to teach us about collecting and shooting starbits, as if we already don't know how to collect and shoot starbits.
Yeah, but it's for the audience, of course. So just read the Korean text, and you'll understand how to play the game.
There you go, yeah. Not that hard, right?
Yeah, fun fact, every single Switch runner does know how to read Korean.
They
so
do?
We are completely aware, yep. So for example, Ginkgo just entered Good Egg Galaxy, I can read that. The button says fly to this galaxy, right? I can read.
Yeah. So this text on Uvideo screen says...
Ginkgo, what are you doing?
Snack of cosmic proportions. What just happened?
Ginkgo accidentally hit the wrong star.
Okay. Well, I guess we should talk about the star menuing mechanics for a second. On the Wii version, if you have your pointers off screen and you just mash A, will automatically select the next clear star on the menu. Because the pointer on the Switch version works by gyro controls, it really helps to move your pointer over to the next clear star and select it there manually, which can obviously result in some menuing mistakes.
Yes. Yeah, that is... you are able to point it off the screen if you're on the Switch, but it takes like a second for it to go from the edge of the screen to being off the screen, so it's, yeah, as Duke said, just faster to point to the star.
Just helps to do that. So, Good Egg 2, the name of the game here is to collect the 100 starbits by the time you reach the Egg Planet, which is where Uvideo just landed. So he's going to want 100 starbits here, so he can feed this hungry Luma, and who will then burst with snacking happiness and transform into what? I don't know. Just a planet.
Now, one benefit to 2P is that the starbit collecting is greatly expedited, partially because the cursor is so much bigger, but partially because the 2P controller can interact with things and get starbits from places that you normally wouldn't think they'd be hiding.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ginkgo definitely not doing the greatest job of that, only coming in with about 6 or 7 more starbits than Uvid.
Yeah, no, it's hard to optimize that kind of starbit route.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So another thing you're going to see these runners doing a lot is camera cancels. So basically, I don't want to forget it. So basically what they're doing is they're getting launched from those launch stars, and as soon as they land on a planet, they're going to be going into first person and then quickly coming out of it so they can cancel Luigi's landing animation. It saves about a second each time. But because there's so many launch stars over the course of the entire run, that time save really adds up. So Uvid's going for... Ooh, nice crush recycle for Uvid there. Not so nice homing ground pound for Uvid there, but it works out.
Managing to get rid of all of the starbits. Generally, you want to not end levels with starbits, because there's a text box at the very end that counts them in. Again, loses about a second if you don't need them.
Yeah, there are spots where it's faster to collect starbits, or actually rather it doesn't lose time to do so. And there's spots where you really don't want to collect starbits. So we route it accordingly. So now
I'm not exactly sure what Uvid's lead is anymore, but it's definitely bigger.
He had, I think, a 12:39 exit. I actually have no idea, but it has increased yet again.
I saw 13 minutes when finishing talking to Polari, so I'll use that as my reference point.
Yeah. So Uvid going into Honey Hive 1 here. This is a potential spot for Ginkgo to bounce back.
Okay, about a 30-second lead for Uvid.
Yes.
Mostly due to menuing issues on Ginkgo's part.
Oh yeah. So basically now, Honey Hive 1 has a rather tough skip to do quickly. It's called we call that Honey Hive 1 tree skip. And well, you're gonna see video go for it right now. It's a tough skip to do well, and loses a lot of time if you miss it. Looks like Uvid's gonna be going for some older movement here. Whatever works. So now he's gonna be coming over here. Getting on this tree is annoying, especially when that happens. There you go.
Yeah, it's almost like you're not supposed to be here. The walls just kind of don't work, and obviously you can see the slope is normally indicative of a spot you're not supposed to be, but we're able to maneuver across it through slope jumps and
Ooh, Uvideo nailing it first try. Nice.
Barely making it. Yeah, he was a little far to the right, so his momentum wasn't the best, but he was thankfully far enough to get up there.
We always take first try though. That's very good.
Absolutely.
So Ginkgo's going to be going for the 2P belly slide method here.
It needs a 2P jump. Manages to get it. He's definitely going to be making up some time there.
For sure, but
it was
definitely
Uvideo's turn to be a little sloppy.
Yeah, but it definitely helps to get that first try, and that is not an easy strat to do because had to get a jump off the edge of the tree. There was like a very specific spot to do it, so very, very good stuff from Ginkgo there. Definitely shrinking Uvideo's lead.
Yeah, that almost certainly confirms that Uvideo's on the older route, or one of the older routes.
Yes. Yes, it does. So we won't really know who's ahead until, I guess, we'll know who's ahead out of Terrace, but then after that, we won't know who's ahead until after Bowser Jr. 2.
Yeah, so Ginkgo presumably is going to be doing a route optimized specifically for 2P, whereas Uvideo, I think he's doing a route that's older. I forget when GC came out. It's like 8 or 9 months old by this point.
It's it really surprises me that it was that long already.
Time flies, man.
It was a thing when I was still going for sub 230, which is wild. So now,
me too.
Yeah. I never went for it until so now Honey Hive 2, we're gonna be getting on that same pesky tree with worse camera angles. Uvideo going for the harder movement this time. Okay. He's going to be trying to line himself up here. Gets on the tree first try. This is good. This is a good start for Uvid.
Yeah, you can see the camera really like shifting all over the place trying to get onto that tree, so managing to get the wall kick is quite impressive.
Almost as if you're not supposed to get on that tree. Alright, so Uvideo...
Crazy how that works.
Yeah. Alright, well, having a little bit of a slip up here, but Uvideo is going for something called Tower Climb, which speaks for itself. He's climbing the tower.
Ginkgo having a little bit of trouble getting up onto the tree.
Alright, and he's going to be getting bitten by one of the mandibugs. Will he bite back? There you go.
So yeah, nothing too noteworthy in this level. Movement kind of speaks for itself. The quote-unquote boss fight is
a joke.
Ground pound twice and win. 726 exit versus more. 1741. 42.
Or 42. Yeah.
Right, so 16-second lead. So sort of shrinking it.
Sort of. It's been fluctuating up and down.
Alright, Honey Hive 3 is another relatively straightforward level. It's long jumps and then long jumps and then long jumps and then boss fight.
Oh yeah. And then, well, B-suit.
Yeah, long jumps, then long jumps, then long jumps, then B-suit, then boss fight. There you go.
Yeah.
5-step plan.
Easy. You follow those 5 steps, you win every time.
So here's the long jump.
Another one.
And then here's a couple more long jumps.
And here's more.
And then there's going to be 2 more long, or 3 more. 1,
2, 3.
And long jumps are done. Actually, no, that's a lie. There's one more long jump.
There's 2 more.
There's 1 or 2 more.
or in
more.
this case, 1. So you can see Ginkgo getting ready to make up some ground here.
Yeah, no, Uvid has to grab this bee suit because it's next to impossible to clear that gap without it. It is possible in quotation marks, but don't try this at home.
It's pretty difficult.
Might
At first,
see Ginkgo skip it, just because. Never
nope.
mind.
Ginkgo's going to be opting for consistency,
Fair
going
enough.
for the bee. Not very worth it to go for B-less, especially when you're not used to the setup.
Of
The
course.
2P setup that you're using, like this one.
Yeah, utilizing the mid-air 2P jump, you are able to clear that
Oh!
gap. That is a very unfortunate bomb placement.
That is actually rather unfortunate. This could turn things around right quick.
Ooh.
Getting
Uvid
hit
gotta
twice.
be very careful here.
Oh, come on, Uvidia.
Getting double bombed. He is able to stay.
Ginkgo nearly also getting blown up.
Yeah, are those bombs RNG, or is there like an actual way to control those?
I think they are. I don't think I've ever seen those bombs like consistently fall.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like Major Burrows, where it's like something that you do beforehand, like predetermines where it's gonna go. So it's not necessarily random, but it's not like explicitly controlled.
No idea. 2002 for Uvideo, 2006 for Ginkgo. Yeah, no, this race just got a lot closer.
Yep. Ginkgo's making up time, heading into the next section, which is really just an auto-scroller, so...
Yeah, both players going into loop-de-loop here.
Fun level to play, but not anything interesting in terms of skips going on here.
Not really. It's just try to do the race fast. And in Ginkgo's case, try to do the race fast and get starbits while doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you've done this before, you know that the 1P cursor disappears when you're on the manta ray. That is not the case for the 2P cursor, so as Took said, 2P runners, when they're doing this, will try to be collecting starbits on the course. Although I don't see Ginkgo's 2P cursor, so I'm a little bit befuddled right now, but maybe he's doing the two-handed strat.
Possibly.
Is he also collecting starbits with his left hand? Oh, I do see the pointer. I guess he is.
Perhaps. Yeah, no. I do it on the Wii. I do it on Wii because like it's easier to hold 2 Wii remotes in 2 hands. I don't quite know how that fares for Joy-Cons. Oh no, Uvideo's grabbing coins! Oh, that's...
No, time loss.
Coins! Run is dead! Oh, Ginkgo got coins too. Okay, well they're both their runs.
Alright, reset.
Both their runs are dead.
Yeah, like starbits, if you get coins at a level, the end of the level has a text box that again costs about a second, so
Yeah,
generally you want to avoid coins.
We try to avoid them like the plague.
But I think it's been timed for this level that the route you need to do in order to avoid coins loses like a second, so it, for the most part, cancels out.
Yeah, trade-off. It's one.
You see Ginkgo grabbing a 1-up there. The first 1-up you get also costs you a text box, so we, again, try to avoid it, but there's a few 1-ups in the route that are kind of difficult to avoid, like that one.
Yeah, so the first of everything gets you a text box. No surprise. Looks like Ginkgo's making up a little bit of time here on Uvideo. Let's see what their end race times are. Uvid with a 1:00:46. It's pretty good. Ginkgo with a 59.68. So Ginkgo made up just a little bit of time there. Oh, you did two-handed.
He might have lost it to the 1-up.
Probably. Maybe. Alright, I don't know. Oh, Uvideo struggling to grab the star.
Okay, there he made up time.
23:01 versus 23:04. Yeah, this race is getting closer and closer.
Mm-hmm.
So now both players are going to be going into a level called Flip Switch. Short, but by no means easy. It's all about optimizing your movement on the flip switches, so you can paint the planet yellow, and in turn make it green.
There's pretty much only one cycle that the players are going to be trying to make. If they get it, then all is well. If they don't, they're losing like 10 seconds. So
Well, between
just
two,
make it.
between 2 to 10.
If you miss the first one, then it's pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
But if you get like shocked at the very end going for your triple jump, then yeah, that's trivial.
It's not that bad.
But if you get shocked by this first one, then you're in trouble. So you've a very tight turn getting around there.
It's all only angles here. Ooh,
Almost bonking on the edge. Ginkgo missing
Ballsy
one of those
move there.
question mark blocks, or one of the question mark
The flip switches.
Kind of the name of the galaxy, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh,
So
whoa.
how is he
Uvideo
going to
getting
back this
shocked
up?
at the end. Well, Ginkgo also getting shocked.
Yeah, I do know if you get the frame perfect jump at the very start, then it is optimal to skip that flip switch, but Ginkgo obviously didn't.
Well,
So
I think that's more of a 2P thing, but yeah.
Ginkgo is 2P, so yeah,
Aha!
that would work.
True.
But so yeah, neither player getting like a crystal clean textbook flip switch, but at the end of the day, it's not the biggest deal.
Not the end of the world. This is one of the spots where the lead can actually change, because they're going to be both going into Mega Lake, and they can both skip the first planet, but the way they do it is different. Ginkgo has the advantage of just doing a backflip 2P jump to get to the other planet. Uvideo has to do a triple jump off either the first platform or off the cage with the launch star. So either way, he's losing time, and that's if he does it first try. But the reason we can get over this planet is because not only does it account for the planet's gravity field, it also accounts for Mega Lake's gravity field, which is huge. Uvideo getting it first try. Ginkgo also getting it first try. Well,
Very nice. Both players escaping the first planet pretty easily. I'm not super sure about Uvid's setup. He kind of went a little bit too far up for my tastes. He might have a little bit of trouble. Immediately after this cutscene ends, going to be long jumping off to the right, so we're going to see if he's able to get onto the leg easily enough.
he should be able to, I think.
It's going to be a lot harder. The angle is going to be a lot tighter.
Oh yeah, it's going to be odd.
That's why I like Ginkgo's setup more, staying just south of that octagon. But okay.
Oh, there you
Like
go.
it looks like did not move at all, so he is able to
It did
get
move
onto
for
it.
Ginkgo though, that. Oh well.
Yeah, he's a little close, but Ginkgo's positioning was good enough that he's able to make it with no issue. Now we play a quick little game of stop hitting yourself. Spoiler, he does not stop hitting himself.
That's round 1. And now for round 2. Yeah, normally you'd lead a bunch of bullet bills to break the fence all around and then break the cage. Nah, we're lazy. We just do that. We just jump over the fence instead.
Alright, so it's looking like low 27 terraces for both runners. Not optimal, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Looking like a low 27 for both of them. 2701 versus 2702. Wow.
Doesn't get much closer than that.
Ah. Just what I imagine at the end of Space Jump 1 they'll be tied. Maybe not. Space Jump 1 likes to ruin a lot of runs.
Yep. There's a skip at the very start of the next level, pull star skip. It's extremely finicky if you don't have like a perfect setup for it, which doesn't, well, maybe not perfect setup exists, but a fairly consistent setup exists. But it can feel a little random sometimes.
I blame Flygon Man. He found it. I blame him.
Understood.
Good job, Flygon Man. You ruined SMG speedrunning.
Neither cool nor helpful.
No, sir.
So yeah, blah blah blah, text boxes, story nonsense, who cares? Get back
Blah
to the
blah
run.
blah. That's blah blah blah. That's the fountain. Very relaxing. Yeah, we don't care. Let's go. Oh, Uvideo falling down. Well, just like that, the race has shifted over to Ginkgo. I shall change audio. Done.
Molto bene.
So let's see how both players fare on this skip. You know the best part about this skip? You don't have to do it once this run, you have to do it twice.
It's my favorite part about the 242 category when you have to do the skip 4 times.
I did forget about that. I hate that so much.
Yeah. I don't know what I like more about the 242 category, whether you have to do the skip 4 times or whether you have to fight Top Maniac 8 times.
Maniac is certainly more enjoyable. Oh!
A little bit too far up.
Both players having a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, you want Luigi to be facing down and sort of like towards the screen-ish, so that he can take advantage of the backwards momentum to fly correctly. Ginkgo getting it right on, I think, the 3rd try, and Uvid 2nd or 3rd try himself. So
both players still very close. Yeah, Ginkgo's gonna pull a little bit farther ahead here because, well, one Pulsar movement. Uvid's struggling a little bit. So he's just going to be using backflip, 2P jump here, just to get to the Slink Star there. Uvid has to, because he's 1P, he is going to have to go for something called Sludgy Hunt. 1, 2, 3.
Not quite.
Darn. We go again. Nope. No. I guess he's just going to be opting to break the toads, or break the crystals with the toads.
Yep. And while we were looking at that, Ginkgo went ahead and died. That can happen sometimes if your angles aren't quite perfect.
Nearly died again.
Yeah, these platforms are positioned very accurately, so we need to have quite precise movement. But
they fall into the same spot every time, so we know where to go. But it's still annoying when we mess up movement there.
Thankfully, there is a checkpoint at that starting planet, so it doesn't lose too much time. We're going to be doing this level again. Though. Yeah, we're going to be back here in like 10-15 minutes to do this level again, and there will be no checkpoint, so...
Yeah, if you die, you have to do the whole thing again. Skip and all.
Yep. Instead of losing like 10 seconds, it loses like 70 seconds, so... Don't die.
Minimum 70 seconds.
Or maybe less than that, I don't know, depends.
At least 60.
just don't die, alright?
Exactly.
Rule number 1 of speedrunning, don't die.
Don't die. Stay alive. So now both players going into Space Jump 2. Something interesting about the boss in this level, we basically manipulate Kamala's cycles so that she throws a shell every time. We do that before the run. Normally she cycles through fireball, shell, fireball, shell, fireball, fireball, shell. But because we know those patterns, we can manipulate them so she can just throw a shell every time. On every cycle. Saves about 20 seconds.
They're like stored in the RAM or something, so by making it so that she would throw shell on the next phase all the time in a previous run, we're able to make it carry through to this one. Really weird stuff, but I mean, it's free time save, so I won't question it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think before that manipulation was found, people thought it was RNG.
Yes. Aside from that tidbit, there's really nothing like too interesting about this stage.
Yeah.
Kind of just basic platforming.
Yeah, both players are going to want to enter this fight with a shell so they can hit Kamala right away.
Both players doing just that. Ginkgo, what are you doing?
Well, that happened.
Ginkgo, what are you doing?
What?
Alright, so Ginkgo having a little bit of a moment. Oh, Ginkgo having a bit of a moment.
Motion control mishap.
Right,
well, Uvideo also having a motion control mishap, but making up for it real quick. So my goodness, Ginkgo! What are you doing?
The point to bringing the shell in was to hit Camilla right away, but neither player doing that, so here we are.
Yeah, we also didn't do it to get hit by the shells either, so...
No, kind of the opposite, actually.
Exactly. So just like that, Uvideo pulling back in.
Ginkgo spinning too early. Shells leaving him.
Goodness, this is not looking good for Ginkgo right now.
And just like that, the lead has shifted again.
Over to Uvideo.
Now, I believe we're going to be seeing Uvideo going into the rolling green galaxy next, which means that the players are going to be doing different routes. So
Oh,
telling
yes.
who's going to be in the lead might be a little bit tricky from here on out, but
Well, we know who is there right now.
it's true. So yeah, rolling green from Uvid. It's a motion control level, rolling on a star ball. Nothing too crazy.
Think of it like you're playing mini golf, but you're the golf ball.
Hmm.
I mean, it makes sense. It's literally a miniature golf course.
As for Ginkgo, Space Junk 3 is going to be fighting up against a big spider lad, or spider lady, I guess.
Spider Lass. Tarantox. Yeah, we love this level. No, we don't. I hate. The only thing I like about this level is what Ginkgo's gonna do, like, in about 20 seconds.
Hmm. Yeah, there's a cute little skip that kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's very glass breaking.
Uvideo went for the one and only skip in that level, trying to jump onto the rail about 3 seconds early and dying.
Dying to it.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Ginkgo executing the other skip.
Told
Pretty
you.
funny.
Glass breaking.
All right, Uvid opting not to do it that time. I do not blame him. That's
Gonna
really
be taking
dumb
it
skip.
safe here now. Yeah, no, I still don't go for it. It's hard. I don't know. I've never been able to get it. I can't do it. How can anyone else? How can everyone else do it? I can't do it.
Just go forward and jump.
Yeah, that's a forehead way to explain it.
Yeah, remember, rule number 1, don't die.
Exactly. So, Uvideo trying to avoid any Goombas that he sees, because if you roll over one of them, you lose all your speed. Doesn't matter anymore. It's over. So Ginkgo now going to be dealing with sling pods.
Yeah.
They're pointer based and they're motion based. Doesn't get better than that, does it?
And especially playing on the Switch, trying to control exactly where the pointer goes can be a little bit of an issue sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's a hard
Something of
fight
an authority
already.
on the subject.
Yeah, it's hard enough on the Wii. Can't imagine how bad it is on the Switch.
Thankfully, that little toad is there to give us an extra shot without having to fire ourselves. So it's good. We got long-ranged weapons.
Yes, our only weapon. There's actually a strat that involves shooting Toad right as you hit like the third bulge in a specific pattern, so you can have Toad just hit Tarantox's butt right as she flips over.
Very difficult, yeah.
Yeah, very tough to time. So Uvideo going into Battle Rock 1 now. He's going to be going for a triple jump here to skip these blue star chips. 2, 3. Looks good. Yeah. There you go.
And now it's just a minute-long auto-scroller.
Which you can skip, by the way, if you go for a mega triple jump. Well, I don't think Uvideo knows how to do it, so it's not really worth it. Especially on Switch, getting the correct angles for it is, have fun. I won't.
And confirm, it's not the most trivial thing ever.
No, not at all.
So if you want a proper action-packed level, you should probably take a look at Ginkgo's screen. He'll be going into the first Hungry Luma. This is why we're collecting so many star bits. You needed 400 for this pink fella over here. And they're going to be opening up one of the more infamous stages on this particular route, Sling Pod.
Oh yeah, this is a hard level because you got to deal with sling pods, as you know, surprise.
Yeah, what's in a name, eh?
So now Ginkgo.
So in he goes. I think he disconnected his 2P remote. I saw the 2P cursor chill in the center.
Oh yeah, just not going anywhere.
Yeah, generally, if the other cursor is chilling in the middle, that means it's been disconnected.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
nope.
no,
what's
he
doing?
moved it.
Oh,
Yeah, he moved it out of
yeah.
the way. Doesn't want it on the screen.
I mean, this is gonna have to go for Starbits the 1P in the 1P fashion. Nearly dying there.
You
Yeah,
can
Sling
already
Pod.
see
Oh, there it is.
very, very angly star.
Yeah,
Kinda
the
difficult.
angles at which you shoot are very, very specific. And you got to do them all quickly because you're also dealing with cannonball cycles and firebar cycles. And fence cycles at the end. Ridiculous. Terrible start.
Quite so. So yeah, having to wait out these cannonballs. If you didn't die, you can usually make it like just as that third one fires, and so your timing isn't too terrible. But death cycles, as it tends to be, are pretty bad. You can go a little bit too low, bonking off the platform of the sling pod. So having to play around a little bit more than he perhaps wanted to. But he has hit the second checkpoint, so from here on out he's good to go. 2P cursor getting star bits like a champ.
As it does.
Alrighty, there we go.
Uvideo getting up to the fountain and then getting brought back down by the warp pad. That's fun to deal with.
A little bit.
Alrighty. So now, Uvideo is going to be going into Battle Rock 2. Fun start. Essentially an auto-scroller, but it's fun.
Yeah, very, very slow. Battle Rock 2 is one of the main reasons why Ginkgarbor is doing a different route, because Battle Rock 2 and to some extent Battle Rock 3 are very long and slow.
Yeah.
So
they were fun for me, though. I enjoyed them.
They're definitely fun to do. Very technical.
Very, very satisfying to pull off well. So if you're wondering why Uvideo had to trek all the way back to the fountain to get here, he was brought back to the observatory after the 13th star. So Rosalina could tell him that we now have prankster comets appearing, which turn specific levels into, like, they put certain twists on them. And, well, we do a lot of those in this run. Keep your eyes peeled for the next star after this.
Yep. After both runners do the star that they're currently on, they'll have to go back and do a prankster comet.
Oh, yeah.
The exact same one, so it's not the most
the
variety
exact same
ever,
level that we did a few minutes ago. So Uvideo is going to be dealing with the bombs, and he was very close there. I was surprised that worked. He was trying to load that launch star in before he used the sling star, so he could use it right away. Going to be dealing with some pull stars. And these flight sequences are exactly what make this really long. Or part of it, at least. So, we took it out.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of just long animations in Battle Rock in general. It's just sitting around and waiting.
A lot of cinematics. So what we're going to be doing here, he's going to be throwing a bomb into the cage. I guess he was trying to look up to manipulate the crystal's position. Didn't quite work out.
Too early.
Oh, way too early there.
Early.
He's going to be losing about 20 seconds from that. Going to have to get back into the second cannon. He's going to have to... Don't miss this one, too. He's going to... Oh, there you go.
Yeah, things in this game only move when they're on screen, so what he was trying to do was look up to see the crystal and move it so that it was in the center of the screen so that he could just shoot at it, but...
Yeah, because it wouldn't move if it was off screen.
Fortunately, didn't look at it for quite long enough, so his shot was a little too early.
Yeah.
And by a little, I mean a lot. Like a solid half second too early.
Way, way too early. He just had to wait a little bit longer. And he would have been fine. Such will be the case with these cages, these fences. Oh, still made it. That's good.
Yep, good cycle. I think those are on a global cycle, so they will be moving the entire time. And I guess
probably you can still look up to advance them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's semi-global, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like moving when you're on the other planets, but then follows the look-based when you're on the... I don't know.
Yeah. Well, now we know who's ahead. Ginkgo going into Space Junk Comet. And Uvideo also going into Space Junk Comet.
Yep, so this is the first type of prankster comet. It's called a speedy comet, which is very aptly named for these two speed runners. All it does is impose a time limit, so they have 4 minutes to complete the level, which I think they'll be okay.
Very generous time limit. So this is Space Junk 1. Again. With a red sky. Or a red screen border effect thing. Yeah, Ginkgo getting the skip first try. Ooh.
Very good, very good.
You love to see it.
Yeah, I guess this background is like slightly more friendly for blue light filters.
I guess so. Let's see how Uvideo does.
Not quite getting... I think that might have worked if he held the right angle.
I think so, yeah. It looked fine.
That one will work.
Second try works as well. Good stuff. Space Chunk has been nice. Oh, good. Doesn't die here.
As I mentioned earlier, there are no checkpoints anymore, so if Ginkgo falls again, he's going to go all the way back to the start.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen, because that would be awful.
That would be bad for the economy, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
There we go. Uvid properly showing off the triple jump he tried to do last time.
Oh my goodness, that ground pound really scared me.
Go, please.
Okay, dude. Oh my goodness, Uvideo. What are you doing? Ah! They're both giving us heart attacks.
Yeah, this certainly isn't the comfiest movement ever. Uvideo, again, a little bit awkward angles, but refusing to die about it just yet. That is a bad angle as well.
Oh, goodness.
Yeesh. Yeah, not messing around with it, just going straight down, just being like, get me out of here.
No, yeah, no. That's very fair. Now, Ginkgo going to be going over to Rolling Green. You saw Uvideo do that earlier, so there's really nothing new to discuss there.
As for Uvid, he'll be going back into Battle Rock to do the third star of Battle Rock. Again, another fun level to do. Not as auto-scrollery as Battle Rock 2, but still quite long. But nice and technical, I think. There's a lot of cool movement you can do to cut corners here and there.
Yeah, it's a fun one. And the birthplace of a very fun boss fight, Top Maniac.
Top Maniac.
Maniac is correct. Drives everyone maniacal.
Yeah, you technically, over the course of collecting every single star in the game, you fight him 4 times. We only do 2 of them here because the second galaxy we unlock him in isn't for like another dome that we never see. But if you want to fight this guy more often, then go to the garden and go to Dreadnought, and you'll get your fair share of Top Maniac.
Yeah, if you want to. Oh, Uvideo jumping too far there to go for that triple jump.
Yep. So that was one of the pieces of movement you can go for. If you do a triple jump at the very side of that platform, you can jump to the next sort of saucer a little bit earlier. But
yeah, another cool little optimization there. He shot that top man with a star bit to knock him into the laser fence.
Then as well crouched underneath that sort of electricity field to not get shocked and trigger the dialogue right away. So yeah, like we said, lots of tiny optimizations.
A lot of small stuff adding up here. So now he's gonna be flipping over this gravity field. 1, 2, 3, spin, easy.
Yeah, skipping like probably over a third of that entire 2D section.
I actually don't remember that, and I actually don't remember what's on like the right. Like
just more platforms. I think there's a Goomba in there somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta play this casually again. It's been too long.
I don't think I can ever play this game casually again.
Neither can I.
Alright, so by virtue of the 2 routes being different, Ginkgo is doing 1 fewer star in this dome, so he's going to go right away into the final sort of galaxy, the Bowser galaxy. Taking a tactical death there in order to skip a section of the beginning.
And by that, he just means to skip running around and coming over to the swamp.
Ooh, waiting it out, that's a little bit awkward.
Yeah, that was pretty awkward there, but
I think
as long as he doesn't
die,
made it in. Yeah, it's alright, as long as he doesn't die. This is an awkward Bowser 2. Bowser 1, excuse me. Bowser 2 isn't until later.
Please don't get burned, Ginkgo. Okay.
Alright, he's good. But looks like what he's going to be going for here. Oh boy, this is scary.
Yeah, I think he made it. There you go. He's going to be going for a triple jump, 2P jump, try to activate that fight as early as possible. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember in his last race, in Ginkgo's round 2 race against Bread Ghost, he failed that trick like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I remember that too.
It's nice to get a little bit of redemption.
Good stuff. So now Uvideo is going to be going back to Battle Rock, going to be going to Battle Rock Comet. He's going to be fighting Top Maniac once again, and he's got 1 hit point. You get hit at all, you're dead. So
Speaking
for
of
the
1 hit point, Ginkgo. He's got a
oh
coin.
yeah, get a coin. Thank you. So
Taking
speaking,
quite a few hits to smack down on that blue circle.
so for the route that Uvideo's on, there are 2 Daredevil Comets that we do in the entire run. For Ginkgarbor, there's only 1, and that will come much later. Looks like Uvideo is going to be starting off well here for this fight. Good. Relatively no issues for Uvideo there.
Yep, pretty straightforward.
Good stuff.
It
So
is one of
we'll
those bosses where if you do the exact same thing every time, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the same outcome.
Yeah. That's the idea. So what Ginkgo was doing there, he was attacking, he was like spinning into Bowser's face to kind of cancel his attacks.
Yeah, low 50 for Ginkgo, not exactly the greatest exit. He's hopefully going to be able to patch up some of the issues he's been having in the second half. Assuming
Yeah,
he's
this is
able to
looking-
make it through Kitchen.
Yeah, this is looking like 50, I want to say 50-29.
About that, yeah.
50-29 exit. Really rough for GC. That's pretty rough actually. But he can definitely make it up later.
Uvid also going for the death warp. He was a little bit too far, like, away from the screen. Hit the wrong death zone.
Nah, that still worked.
Yeah, the second time was good to go. Yeah, this game's kind of weird because there are, like, death planes and then there are tutorial or checkpoint planes. So,
Let's try not to fall into that death plane over there.
that would be optimal.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Fell into another one.
You
Okay.
wanted to long jump there.
I believe that is what he wanted to do, and he just ended up getting crushed instead. Boy, that hurts. So now Ginkgo going to be going into Beach Bowl 1.
There we go. There's a long jump. Thank you, Uvid.
Beach Bowl 1 is very fun with 2P. Normally you would rely on something called tilt to get like optimal like residual gravity to make it to the top. But because we use 2P, we just say phooey to that. Uvideo will have to deal with it.
Yeah, a lot of these really well-designed levels are just kind of ratioed by backflip 2P jump.
Yeah.
And it's the exact same for this, so...
Yeah, it kind of ruins the challenge if you're like if you were a 1P runner transitioning over to 2P. Or if you enjoyed that challenge in the first place. Which, why?
There you go. Triple jump, 2P jump, backflip 2P jump, and that's the level.
Easy. Break the crystal. There you go.
So, chunks, huh?
Well, there's a lot of sparklies in the ocean that we didn't grab because we don't need to.
Yeah, I skipped a whole bunch of level. Skipping the sparklies in the bottom, skipping the whole, like, tank sort of part of the toilet bowl. We're just kind of not here to see the sights, unfortunately.
Nah. It's too slow. So now Ginkgo going into Beach Bowl 2, where he's going to be bullying a penguin and stealing a shell. No worries, just need a star.
We bully a lot of penguins in this run. It's probably my favorite part.
Yeah. Feels good, doesn't it?
It does. Remember, kids, animal abuse is okay in a video game.
Yeah, let's get hashtag bully the penguins trending on Twitter, shall we? Kidding, please don't do that.
I have a feeling whoever does that will be trending on Twitter.
Cancelled easily.
Alright, so the penguin bullying operation is a success. Words are hard. Too many S's. And, yeah.
There you go. That's the level. Easy.
Star get.
Well, first the coach questions whether or not you're his student, and then you just smack him with a shell and then leave.
Yeah, I probably wanted to ask that before he gave us the star.
It's too late now.
Get got, nerd. Bye.
See you later.
So yeah, it's a little bit difficult to tell who exactly is ahead. Uvideo had to get an extra star in the fountain, so it's not like super trivial to say who's winning.
Yeah,
But I would assume Ginkgo does have something of a lead.
So now Ginkgo going to be going into Beach Bowl 3 here. We're going to be bullying another penguin, stealing a shell, and then we're going to use it to break open a secret cavern.
Secret undersea cavern, even.
Aha!
It's the name of the level, by the way, in case you forgot that I can read Korean.
I did forget you could read Korean.
Mm-hmm. Multilingual, that's me. People like to joke, yeah, I speak English, I speak American, I speak British.
Yeah, all good languages to speak. So now Ginkgo going to be coming up to the Cyclone Stone with one of... This is an easier skip on Wii, but on Switch, because the Joy-Cons do not have notches on the control sticks, the angles for this are going to be a bit tougher.
Yeah, this is a trick that personally resonates with me for how absolutely insane it is. Yeah,
And
there you
Ginkgo
go.
missing it.
A little bit too far off to the left.
Yeah. Uvideo with a nice waterfall triple jump to get up here.
Yep, avoiding using tilt, that triple jump can be done irrespective of your lack of hidden values. Not timing the spin correctly, Ginkgo getting a bonk. And that is definitely not good for the economy.
Well, Beach Bowl is definitely ratioing Ginkgo after he ratioed the first two levels. This is Beach Bowl's response. That's also my response since he tried to ratio me in chat, jerk. There you go. Gets the skip. Second try.
Alright, get me out of there.
Your wish is my command.
Yeah, Beach Bowl 3 and Comet are probably my least favorite levels.
Yeah, they're really hard to do. Well,
My own personal best. Beach Bowl Comet is my only unintentional death.
oh, the
feels
only
bad.
one. Oh,
The only one.
That hurts. In mine, the only one of those two is that went wrong for me was 3. Not that my own is good. It's my own PB is not good. Well, we won't get into that. So Uvideo's turn to bully this penguin and steal the golden shell from him.
Nothing too complicated.
Task successfully completed. So Ginkgo is going to be going into Bubble Breeze now. First level with the bubble in it. Nobody said your route was cringe, dude.
Your route is cringe, Uvid. Got him. Got him.
That makes one of us.
I am the antithesis to Toogs.
That's why we work well together. I think we're going to be grabbing 5 star chips over a poison swamp. If he gets hit at all, he falls and he dies.
Thankfully, no dying there. And then you're supposed to do a whole second portion, but for some reason there's a wall over top of this that I mean,
Well, there's also a mine that can hit you. 2 of them. If you get hit, you risk dying. Good job.
thankfully not doing that.
TP 1.0 was awesome. Well, 1.0, 2.0, and 1 and 2.1 all have the same stars, just in different orders. That's it. Not the point. So now Ginkgo's going to be going back over to Uvideo, nearly accidentally doing Beach Bowl 3. But looks like for the route he's on, he's going to be doing Beach Bowl S first.
Yep.
So now Ginkgo going to be going into Beach Bowl S.
Yeah, the differences between 1P and 2P will be quite apparent here as well.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going to have to go for a triple jump to get that question mark coin. Ginkgo is going to be doing the same thing as always.
A little early there. Oh.
Triple jumped a little late there.
That one's just that's just trolling.
Yeah, this question mark coin engages in minor amounts of tomfoolery now and then.
Oh yes. Ginkgo can just make short work of it by just backward 2B jumping over to it.
There's a reason why it wasn't intended by Nintendo.
First level with the ice flower in it. Very cool, allowing you to jump up waterfalls, skate on water and on lava. I've got sirens outside.
Oh no.
Ah, crap, they found me.
2P user detected.
What do you want me to
This is
do?
where I'm supposed to say literally 1984.
What do you want me to do to repent for my sins, man? Would you like me to come back and just run 1P? We can do that. Okay, I'll do one 1P run when I come back. I'll repent for my sins. And then I will go right back to sinning. So, doesn't matter. So now Ginkgo gonna
only
be going...
repays his debt to society when caught.
so now...
Alright, whatever. Tell him about the next level.
So Ginkgo going into Ghostly 1. This is a fun one. Luigi is saving Luigi. I did not misspeak.
Yeah, because we can't have Mario be the damsel in distress. It's kind of like The Rock. You know, he has a contract signed in every movie he's in that he's not allowed to lose a fight. It's the same deal with Luigi. It's the same deal with Mario. You're not allowed to save him.
Well, not if Luigi's Mansion has anything to say about it.
Different franchise. Contract rights don't carry over.
Alright, so first level with the Rainbow Star. What you're trying to do here, you're trying to get this boo to come out. You're going to kill it with the key, grab it, and you want to carry the Rainbow Star over to this room so you can carry your speed over here. This is a very notorious Starship room because if you fall into any of these black holes, you spawn all the way back to the beginning of the mansion. You have to turn on a light. You have to guide the boo slowly towards the light to grab the key. And you just lose a lot of time.
Remember rule number 1, kids. Don't die.
Exactly.
No, a cute little clip that they're both going to be going for here, trying to clip into the underside of the mansion. Only parts of this floor. Uvid, you're fine. Just go.
There he goes.
I think he got himself a little bit lost there.
Probably. It's easy to get lost there.
Camera not helping you. Yeah. And now the rest of it's pretty straightforward. Just get in there and... Mario. Mario.
They're both synced up. Never mind. Well, that was cool while it lasted.
Yep, Ginkgo took an extra spin. Terrible.
Unfortunate.
How dare you not pander to the whims of the commentators?
Ridiculous.
You know what? I want you both to die 3 times in the next level, alright?
Both of them?
Yep.
I just want Ginkgo to do that.
That would be funny, I think.
That would, yes. So both players are going to be feeding this hungry Luma. We're gonna be talking about something a little bit routing wise. They're feeding this Luma. They're gonna be going over here to the garage. We're gonna go talk to Luigi real quick, who says, "Hey, you've been looking for power stars. I'm gonna look for them too." I guess that's supposed to be ironic because Luigi's been looking for power stars this whole time. So the reason we do this now is because launch stars take a little bit to activate after they spawn. So it's just good use of the activation time.
Yep.
So sweet. What do you do in this level? It's just long jumps, right?
Yeah, about 25 long jumps, I think.
I actually have never counted how many you do. What?
Ginkgo, are you okay?
Um,
Is he going for death cycles? Does he find those, like...
he dies once. He dies twice. No.
Wait, what is he doing?
I think he heard us say.
Oh, he's actually... Oh!
He's actually died 3 times.
Oh my god, what an entertainer.
No.
Thank you, Ginkgo.
Thank you, but I was kidding.
Alright, well, Uvid did not follow the commands, so... I'm not going to finish that sentence. That would be unsportsmanlike of me.
It's kidding. Man.
Alright, you know what? I'm marking Ginkgo as the winner. Screw this. We're out of here. Goodbye. See you next time.
The whole race is done. Uvideo loses. So the reason we talk to Luigi now is we have Male Toad talk to us automatically after Sweet. There's going to be 2 spots later in the run where we want to talk to Male Toad manually. Or ourselves, I guess. Okay, well that was funny. Alright, so Uvideo, because he's on an older route, he's going to be going into Honeyhive Comet first. Ginkgo will be going in to get a Luigi first.
Yep. Both players are going to be doing both stars, but again, just by virtue of there being a 1-star difference between the two so far, they have to switch the order around.
Yeah. So, you saved Luigi, and now you're going to race Luigi.
So yeah, race is pretty straightforward.
Didn't touch the controller.
Ah, yes. I willed the deaths into existence.
Ah, yes. That's what happened.
Yep. In addition to being multilingual, I am also omnipresent.
Psychic, even.
Mm-hmm.
So, cute little skip there from Uvideo, sliding off the fence and using backwards momentum to get to the bottom, the end of the race, much faster than Cosmic Luigi could. Cosmic Luigi doesn't know the kind of tricks we have up our sleeves, so it's best to keep him in the dark about it.
And then Ginkgarbor getting on a house.
Yeah, that's like the shortest star in
That's
the
it.
entire run. So yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Uvideo going for a bit of an easier strat there, just triple jumping and spinning onto the house.
So like, what, a second slower?
Yeah, if that. Well, more than that now. Nice backflip. So now Uvideo is going to be going back over to Terra Kitchen, and I believe he's going to be going Beach Bowl 3 next.
Correct.
I think we're going to be doing the same thing here, sliding off the fence. Booyah. Easy every time.
And away we go. So like I said, both players doing the same stars, different orders. Both of them are going to be going back to the kitchen. Slightly different stars, though. Uvideo has to do Beach Bowl 3, whereas Ginkgo is going to be going right away into Beach Bowl Comet.
Yeah.
He's already done Beach Bowl 3 and died like twice on it.
Yep.
Ginkgo, excuse me. Dink donk. There we go. Get out of there.
Donk. Nah, that happens way more often than you think.
Oh, I know. I think I did it in my race as well.
No, I've done that before. Oh, I do that on runs all the time. So now, Uvideo going to be going into Beach Bowl. Uvideo in Beach Bowl 3. He's going to be dealing with that same skip that Ginkgo was having trouble with earlier. Let's see how he fares. The only difference now is Ginkgo has to do the skip again once. Uvideo has to go for it twice in a row. 3 in Comet, back to back.
Now, one other interesting thing, because Uvideo is doing this as his second star, he got to skip the cutscenes, and it gives different cycles here. So he had to do a triple jump on top of that Tox box, whereas Ginkgo just kind of like long jumped around it. So it's another little difference in the two routes, not the biggest thing ever.
Cycles and all that. Uvideo getting it first try, nice. Showing that Ginkgo, showing him how it's done.
Getting a good bit of time save on him there. Both of them are going to have to do the Comet now. This is a fast foe Comet, by the way. The yellow ones are fast foes. It does what it says on the tin. The foes move fast.
My foes, the platforms. There's only 2 of these in the entire game. Nice.
That looked very sketchy.
That looks very weird.
He slid down the wall for like a fraction of a second, and I was like, he's
dead. No, never mind.
Yeah, sometimes you go to wall kick off of that wall, and the wall just kind of doesn't.
I remember I once spun like late enough to spin bonk on that wall, and I still got a wall jump out of it. It was very sketchy. So Ginkgo now going to be going into Ghostly 2. He's going to be racing the Spooky Speedster. This is another star that Uvideo does not do. So it looks like Uvideo is going to be waiting out the Tox boxes here. Probably just to be safe. Let's see how he does here.
Looks good.
Nailing it. Good stuff. Double for strike from Uvideo. You'll love to see it. So now Uvideo is going to be going into Ghostly S.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the oldest pushback route because I haven't run on it. I haven't run on it in a long time. So he's got Ghostly S, and he's got Bubble Breeze, and then he will have Bowser Jr. here. I can't speak. Ginkgo just has. So Ginkgo just has Ghostly 2, Ghostly S, and Bowser Jr. 2 left. So this is still pretty close, I think.
All things considered, yeah. Ginkgo giving himself a little bit of a handicap by following my instructions for some reason, but I think he still got something of a lead.
I was wondering what was going on there. Actually, no, those were my instructions. Wait.
No, I said I wanted both players to die 3 times.
And then I just said I just wanted him to do that.
Oh. Alright, never mind. Uvideo is absolved of his insubordinance. Actually, maybe Uvideo could have gone for like half measures and died like 1.5 times just to appease both of us, but it's fine, I guess.
Yeah. What was that, a 44? 44.98 race time. Not too bad. And that race is pretty hard to do well, so. Speaking of hard, Ghostly S.
Yeah, there's a few different ways that you can get through this sort of auto-scroller section without waiting for the auto-scroller. Doesn't look like Uvid will be doing either of them, so he's going to spend another 25-30 seconds just watching the platforms slowly go up.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be just taking it safe.
A little too far forward to hit that platform.
Yeah. It's alright, though. As long as he's alive. There you go.
Ginkgo is going to be going into that same level now, but he's going to be taking it a very different way.
Very risky as well. He's going to be going off of invisible doors. Yeah, we call this strat keyless. Very weird angle there for that backflip.
But you grab a key, Toogs.
Ah.
That's why I've been petitioning to rename this one key, but nobody cares about what I think, so. People cared what I think, then the Switch and the Wii leaderboards would have been combined by now, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
Here we go. Gonna be doing some wall kicks off of invisible walls here. Too far backwards.
And falling to his doom.
Yeah, the platform you land on is extremely tiny, and the death plane is, like, literally jutted up right behind it, so you need to be super precise where you land.
Yeah, so this could be Uvideo's chance to catch up. Oh my goodness, Ginkgo!
That is a death I have not seen before.
That's a Trollos one. It's Trollos and a half.
Yeah, you need to do a homing ground pound in order to execute the mid-air 2P jump, but if you just don't press the 2PA in time, you just kind of...
Oh my goodness.
Just kind of die about it.
Ginkgo, what are you doing?
And then to finish that point, it looked like he homed in on the key, which is placed like at a diagonal to where the floor is here, so...
Yep. And Ginkgo... Oh, there you go. Backing it up. Oh my goodness. Uvideo taking a death there. He went too far back. Slid down that invisible platform. Still a very close race so far.
Yep, all things considered, Ginkgo certainly giving him a chance.
Ginkgo's got Ginkgo's got a very small lead on Uvideo right now. They're both going to be going into Bowser Jr. 2 now. Ginkgo nearly hitting save there. The reason we hit no on the save text boxes is because it saves time. You hit yes, you get a little thing that like saves the game for you, which wastes a couple seconds every time. So.
So yeah, Ginkgo, no more showing off. Just win the race now, yeah.
Or try to.
Try to. Whatever you do, do not die on the stage twice. Nudge, no. I was about to be like nudge, nudge, wink, wink, but no.
Yeah.
But actually, you're good. Your debt to society has been paid.
Yes, it has. So in Airship Armada, we're basically skipping one of the airships and coming way over here. Then we just ride this platform all the way to the end.
Only a spider, because again, animal abuse.
We not just one, only 4. 5? I can't tell. 4. Yeah. So this is where, again, the lead can shift pretty drastically because this fight, if one thing goes wrong, the whole thing falls apart. So they're going to be wanting to do very specific moves here.
Ginkgo himself has compared this level to those Mario Maker levels that are just enemy spam. And, I mean, if you take a look, it's not too far off.
It's not a wrong comparison, I'd say. Ginkgo opting to take it a bit safe on that hit. And on this one as well. And he's getting burned in the process. It's very funny. Just if you looked closely, Bowser Jr. just starts flying away, like during the burning animation, and then the camera just starts to pan over afterwards. It's very funny.
SpeedGaming Dash 2, willkommen.
Bang it, welcome. 1:17:32 first half for Ginkgo. 1:17:43 first half for Uvideo. This is still very close.
Yeah, definitely not the optimal first half for Ginkgo. This is, I think, about 5 minutes slower than what he'd be getting in a PB attempt, but...
Yeah, not the best, but...
I do partially have to take credit for that. I did cost him about a minute a little bit ago, but that's okay. Actually, no, he was listening to you. It's your fault.
Yeah, it was my fault. I cost him a minute.
Blame Tubes.
So now they're going to be talking to Male Toad real quick, so they can get a letter from Luigi saying he is stuck in a cage under a saucer. I wonder what that could be. Taking a quick trip back to Fountain. We're going to be doing about 2 stars here, and then going over to bedroom, where we can all fall asleep because it's one of the most boring domes ever.
It's the most boring dome.
Yeah.
But don't fall asleep just yet because there are 2 stars that they're also actually kind of boring. I wouldn't blame you if you fall asleep. Never mind. This whole section is just kind of dumb.
It's boring. So, we're first going to be going into Hurry Scurry. Going to be collecting some music notes, dealing with disappearing platforms, and getting stuck. So here we go, they're going to be playing this. And it's just a boring chromatic scale. Never mind. Lame! Yeah, I'm falling asleep. Fine.
Alright, see ya. Go ahead and take a nap in the middle of your commentary shift.
Easy. Wouldn't be the first time someone's done it.
That is the reference. Alrighty, so yeah, nothing too complicated.
Nothing too remarkable.
And then similarly, the next one is a repeat of a star we've seen before. It's equally uninteresting.
Yeah, Ginkgo having some trouble with menuing there. So now they're going to be going back into Battle Rock 1. It's basically the same level, except if instead of breaking the cage on the top, you break the cage on the bottom. That's it. Let's see how Uvid does. 2 for 2 on triple jumps here. First try.
Nice.
Good stuff, indeed.
Yeah, that triple jump can be a little finicky. There's a very specific part on that saucer you need to end your triple jump on in order to get the necessary height.
Yeah, there's like a... Yeah, you can be too far forward, you can be too far back. It's just...
I am frequently both, but not at the same time.
Yeah, nope. I was too. Alright, well, there's really nothing interesting happening here. It's the same auto-scroller that we saw, like, 40 minutes ago.
About that, yeah. Yeah, closer to 50 by now, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, how's SpeedGaming doing? Y'all enjoying the race?
Hope you're enjoying it so far.
Been quite the spectacle, I think.
It's been very interesting so far. Oh!
Go missing another 2P jump. You gotta be very careful not to die here because the checkpoint is all the way at the start of the auto-scroller.
Well, actually, if you actually pass this point, it's like right at the end. It's like right at the ending 2 saucers. So it's not too bad, but you still...
Okay, now it is, yeah. But there's a very real chance that he dies on that first saucer. That would have been awkward.
Oh yeah, no. Dying on the auto-scroller is painful. I've done it before.
Say goodbye to a minute of time.
Oh yeah. All because you aren't paying attention. So 2 green guys get a green star. That's funny, I think.
Something tackle shift, right? It, because Scottish.
Aha.
Dukes, don't fake laugh at my jokes, man. Just tell me I'm unfunny. Alright.
It was funny though. Anyway, so now both players are going to be going over to bedroom now. The routes are slightly different here. They're going to be doing the same stars, but in different orders. Uvideo taking the long way around, going to be going over to bedroom here. So Ginkgo is going to be starting off in Freeze Flame 1, one of my favorites.
Definitely a great one.
Uvideo is going to be starting off in Gusty Garden 1.
Not one of my favorites.
Yeah. So the difference now in routing for because Uvideo's on pushback 1.0, so he's going to be doing all available stars in Gusty Garden first, and then all available stars in Freeze Flame. So he's going to be doing Gusty Garden 1, 2, S, I believe it's
S3C, I think.
S3C, and then Freeze Flame 1, 2, 1 Comet 2, S. Wait, 1 Comet 2, 3S. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Ginkgo's going to be kind of jumping between both galaxies because of the way comet cycles work.
Yeah, he wants to do the comet of each galaxy as late as possible just because on the star select screen it's an extra star and it loses like half a second. So we're just kind of very, very micro optimizations to save time here and there.
Yep. And the routes in bedroom will converge at Honeyclimb, and we'll know who's ahead up until the end of Gold League 3, and then the routes will diverge again. Nice triple jump to the box there. Good stuff. Well, now we have Baron Bird, very cold guy, very annoying.
Where did Uvid go? Having a little bit of trouble. You can do jumps to get around these bean planets without having to take like vines and stuff, but it's a little bit easy to get sort of disoriented.
Sort of lost. Yeah, definitely not what he intended to do there, but he made it work.
Then Baron Bird's a very boring fight, so there's not really anything to talk about there. Instead, let's catch a bunny. Let's do more animal abuse.
This one's a very okay, not quite getting the angle he wanted there, but this bunny's not too hard to back up.
Yeah, there's two more bunnies, there's two more bunnies after Gateway that we have to hit, and they're both much slower. So
and
it's
a lot
not
easier.
Yeah, it's not quite as annoying.
Okay, well, Gusty Garden's a lot easier. Gold Leaf 1 is very annoying. We'll talk about that when we get there. So, Ginkgo's going to be going into Free Slave 2, and Uvideo's going to be going into Gusty Garden 2. Two very different levels, very tough levels. And where did Ginkgo go? Oh, okay. Must be an internet thing. Alright, so Ginkgo's going to be collecting 5 star chips here. Fun fact, well, you're going to see him doing it, but if you spin into a crystal while skating, you can just stop in place and easier control where you're going. Ginkgo seems to be having a little bit of trouble to know where he's going. He's out of control!
Similarly to launch stars, these crystals and the star chips within them take like half a second in order to become tangible, so that's why Ginkgo went neutral for a second, to just give it a second to warm up and then collecting it.
Yes.
Because if you just keep going, you'll spin and then you'll pass right through it, and it's kind of trolly.
Oh yeah, it's annoying. So now Uvideo going to be dealing with moles. Big mole problem here in Gusty Garden.
Yeah, we have 1 here, and then we have 3 on this question mark planet, and they are not fun.
No, not at all. If you mess up one of them, it's just easy to get lost. You can do that? In all my time running this game, I did not know you could stun it again with a starbit shot. What?
You know, that would save me a lot.
That would have saved me so much trouble.
Huh.
Big brain moves from Uvideo.
Fair enough, yeah.
Wow, I did not know that at all.
Look at that. Alright.
There you go.
Yeah, the level from Ginkgo is really unimpressive. There's a few very simple gravity skips that you can do, and just by watching him, you understand how they work, so...
Yeah. There's also a lava boost you can go for, but I believe it turned out to be slower.
Does it?
I have no idea. I'm still very confused about which strat is faster in Free Slime 2. I don't understand at all.
See, I always thought it was faster because you get a really nice platform cycle at the very end there. You just kind of like jump inside it, you land right on the platform, and then you're going. But
Yeah, I don't know.
I am hardly a trick expert in this video game.
Yeah.
I just kind of do them, you know?
I just do that. So, Uvideo going to be fighting Major Burrows here. He works just like the other moles, but just bigger.
Bigger in 3 hit points, yeah. That's about it.
Yep. You got him right now where he's just a little annoyed. So then you just stun him, spin, and now he is mad. He's hopping mad. He's ready to take it. He's ready to take out you and your whole family.
Bonk.
Well, he's 1/3 of the way there. Yeah, we don't let that happen. There you go. He's gone. So Ginkgo joining Uvideo in Gusty Garden. He's going to be doing Gusty Garden 1 himself. Not much to talk about here.
Yeah, riding the flower for as long as possible to...
Skipping the rest of those bean planets to come over here. What?
Triple jump skill issue.
Ginkgo getting trolled.
Now it is his turn to do battle with the bunny.
And Uvid is going to be heading over to Gusty Garden S. He's going to be collecting a bunch of question coins. Nice.
It's really good. And Ginkgo showing it off there. You can land right on top of the rabbit.
He didn't really land on it. He landed right next to it, but he was able to grab it with a spin.
Close enough.
Yeah.
If you land on top of it, you bounce off the head. So yeah, you do want to be like a little bit far away, but
next to it or in front of it, yeah.
Pretty much right on top of it.
So now Ginkgo is headed over to Freeze Flame 3. Very fun one, I think.
I hate
it. I love it. It combines the elements of hot and cold to make this really tough level, honestly.
To make cobblestone, right?
I believe so. So Uvideo grabbing all these question coins to spawn a bunch of star bits and this rainbow star, which he's going to need to kill a golden chomp rolling on this planet. This here planet. Just like that. No big deal. Needs a star. Obsidian. Ah, that's what it is. Okay.
It depends. If you do it one way, it's cobblestone. If you do it the other way, it's obsidian. I forget which way it is, and I don't want to look it up.
Yeah, and really too late. I'm too lazy to do it.
Do we have any Minecraft experts in the chat?
I imagine we would. So now you're going back. Sorry.
No, I'm just messing around. Go on.
So now Uvid going back into Gusty Garden 3 now. He's going to be heading over to do a bit of a gravity scramble.
Nice angle, Ginkgo.
And Ginkgo taking a death.
Wanted to jump a little bit further to the left there to land on the platform instead of not on the platform.
Oh yeah, no, it's always annoying when that happens.
There we go, that's better.
There you
now,
go.
There's a thin layer of water underneath this lava, which is what we're turning to ice to skate on top of it. So we're able to traverse this nice and easy.
So, Uvideo having some trouble with those spike plants there, nearly getting killed in the process. So now Uvideo's on his way over to grab 5-star chips and try not to die. Again,
the
as
controls
we
kind of
say,
get reversed and like spun around when you go on the underside of these planets, so it's very easy to go in a completely different direction, or in that case, just ground pound right into one.
Or yeah, and it will die. That hurts.
It's pretty annoying.
It is annoying when that happens.
Ginkgo's turn to do battle with the moles. He'll have a slightly easier time since he can use the 2P cursor to stun the moles. but
Yeah,
he
it's
still
too
has
low.
to deal with the same annoying cycles.
It's bad. So now we have Uvideo going to be on this planet. We're going to be going for a little bit of a skip here. Going to be flipping the gravity over here once he gets there. There you go. Flip. So he's going to be running to the end of this platform here. Going to be long jumping off, timing a spin, wall jump, spin. Easy.
There you go.
Skips pretty much the rest of the level. Alrighty, let's see how Ginkgo fares here. It looks like he's doing pretty well now. 2. There's a third one. Easy. Those 3 moles are in the exact same spot every single time, but that's only if you manipulate the camera correctly for it to be like that.
Yeah, when we saw Uvid do it, he had a little bit of a longer time on the bottom dot, and sometimes the moles got on camera and moved around, so he had a little bit of a different position for them at the very end.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, no big deal. Both players getting through it with relatively little difficulty. Now the second Daredevil Comet for Mr. Videogames. Major Burrows, don't take damage. I think he did take damage in his first fight, so don't do that.
Yeah.
Because then you die, and you should remember rule number 1 by now.
Yep. Rule number 1, don't die.
Don't die. Ginkgo ground pounding a little bit too early there. Yeah, he's trying to jump over top of Major Burrows to like get him to come out of the dirt. And sometimes he just doesn't. Really, really annoying.
Uvideo
like
walking out of the fight unscathed. Good stuff.
Yeah, when Major Burrows goes back into the dirt, he goes back into the dirt for like a long vacation. If you get like a single miss, you're losing like 3 or 4 seconds just due to him taking his sweet time getting back to you.
Yep. So now it is Uvideo's turn to head over to Freeslime. The first few stars we've already talked about, so there's not much to talk about there on Uvideo's end. Ginkgo is now going to be also going back into Freeslime, but different stars. So he's going back into. Yeah, I'm sorry. So he's going. So he's going back into Freeslime 1, but he's going to be taking a bit of a different path. He's got a summit to conquer.
There's always got to be another mountain.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes, what are the lyrics? Sometimes you got to make it move.
Always gonna want to make it move. Ah,
right.
shoot.
You know it's going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm going to have to lose.
To lose.
Etc. Etc.
It's the climb. Uvideo having a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, ugly little spin bonk.
Yeah, spin bonks are fun. So fun.
As for Ginkgo, going to be going off to the right.
And he's going to be, looks like he's going to be using something called, oh, well, he was going to go for...
He's going to be using something called a mid-air 2P jump.
Oh yeah, normally what I do, and normally what any sane person should do is angled wall jumps, but we probably won't see that until a little bit later. So now, grabbing the fire flower here, going to be melting some snowmen.
Now some very precise platforming, which is perhaps less precise because 2P. You don't need to be super accurate, but...
Yeah, exactly. This ending section is pretty hard. I'm going to need a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Ginkgo looking for a 2P jump, having a little bit of trouble hitting them when he needs them. But he is able to on the second attempt. Well, I was going to talk about how we got up there, but getting trolled by the ice bat. We do a little trolling. There we go. Like we said, ending section, very tricky. A lot of precise movement needed, but getting through it with I'm not going to say relatively little difficulty, but getting through it, not dying. It's a bit of a weird moment here when the routes actually kind of converge, because Uvideo and Ginkgo are both now going to be doing Freeze Flame Comet. This is the second Cosmic Clone race of 4. Going to be once again going up against Cosmic Luigi, but this time doing some skating. There aren't going to be any big skips like we did in Hive, but it's mostly just going to be rather linear skating routing.
Alright, so now we got both players in Freeze Flame Comet here. Uvideo taking a death.
Yeah, mistiming his spin, or his jump, one of the two.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
He's gonna have to go again. Ginkgo, at the same spot, is able to execute a long jump. He's across the gap, he's going.
He's moving.
Really?
We said it at the same time, on my end at least. I didn't know you were going to say it too, okay? I'm sorry.
That's what I thought. I thought I was the only one who said that around here, but I guess not. Alright, so...
Sorry, man.
Ginkgo is finished with Freeze Flame. He's going to be doing the same 3 Dusty Garden Stars that we saw Uvid do earlier. Similarly, Uvid's going to be doing the same 3 Freeze Flame Stars that we saw Ginkgo do earlier, so...
Yep, the roles have reversed.
I guess since we were talking about Gusty Garden when Uvid was there, we can focus on Freeze Flame while Uvid is there.
Oh, yes. Indeed. So Freeze Flame 2, I mean, we did talk we did talk about that one.
We did talk about the starting fun, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk more about the inside planning when we get there.
So Ginkgo going to, again, be trying to stay on this flower for as long as possible. He's going to be trying to exit and jump right on top of that top bean up there.
Yep, skip this bottom bean planet. Like
there we go.
Nice.
Good. And then onto the same star chip section that we saw Uvid die on after this planet of something.
Planet of boulders, spikes, and
like
golden chump. So now we got Uvideo flying into Freeze Flame's blistering core. Named aptly because it's all lava and fire.
And long jumps.
Yeah, oh, and lava guys is fun. So Uvideo is going to be going for the normal gravity skip here. Jumping over here. Jumping across these gaps here. So he's going to want to... Oop. There. Course correcting a little bit. Be flipping over to this gravity field here. He seems to get on a decent-ish platform cycle. I think at that point it would have just made more sense to lava boost over, but...
Here's your lava boost.
Well, it's not the right time to do it, dude. Alright, so he's going to be taking the fire flower and lighting up these torches.
So yeah, like we said, not too much to do there. There's a couple of skips and then a little bit of lava burning, but...
Oh, yeah.
All that's fine. Ginkgo executing the skip about as well as you can. And we're out of there.
Yep, and then it is now Ginkgo's turn to fight Major Burrows with 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
The second... Nope, the first and only Daredevil Comet for Ginkgo this run. So Uvideo now headed over Freeze Flame 3.
I'm gonna redo battle with this skating section. Hopefully it won't die this time.
Yep. This is his chance to redeem himself, show that skating section who's boss. The first of formalities, a jump over fire. A jump into fire. Okay.
You wanted to jump a little bit further right there to avoid the tree, or the sun.
Are those suns? I don't know what to call them.
Yeah, they're balls of fire and they're in space. They're suns.
Fire beacons. Bit of an unfortunate death there, though. That one hurts. That one's annoying because the gravity is all screwed up. Oop. Did not want to get into the water there. That water is actually ice cold, so if you stay in too long, you're getting hurt and you're going to die. So he's going to be triple jumping up into this cage, grabbing this fire flower, backflipping, wall jumping out. I said wall jumping out. There you go. And looks like Ginkgo has successfully defeated Major Burrows once and for all. We will never see him again. Uvideo taking all the burns today.
I don't think that loses time though, which is kind of funny.
That is funny, but
It's just getting burned for fun, yeah?
Yeah. It's gonna need some ice after all those burns.
Yeah, don't you just take a lighter and like stick it into your pants?
All the time.
Just for fun.
Yeah. It's all fun, you know?
We like to have fun around here. Alright, Uvideo does successfully long jump across the gap this time. He's gonna make his way out of here, I hope. Yes, he's gonna make his way out of here. Alright.
Alrighty, so now
Ginkgo secret for Ginkgo, then Freeze Flame secret for Uvid.
Yeah. One of them is
interesting.
Yeah, one of them is shorter than the other. Freeze Flame S is longer, so Uvideo is going to be a little bit behind going into Honeyclimb, but it's still pretty close, I'd say.
Yeah, all things considered, not too bad.
Yeah, still a very
getting on the vine a little too early.
Ginkgo forgetting that he needs that coin.
There we go. Firing away all those star bits, which you can do twice as fast with 2 controllers.
Oh yeah, it's very fun too. Very efficient. So we got Uvideo catching that stupid penguin again. And now it's his turn to conquer the summit.
Now, Ginkgo fooled around a little bit too much with 2P when he was here, so with precise movement, Uvid can make up a little bit of ground.
Let's see how Uvid does.
Is he going to show us the angled wall kicks? Yes, he is.
He is.
He's going to be trying to wall kick off of that wall, and then the other 90 degrees, nice and
Good
simple.
stuff. Basically, the way that works is if you approach a wall at an angle and you jump off of it immediately, you're going to retain that same angle. So for sections like that, it helps a lot to know how to do them. And they're just fun to do, I think. So Honeyclimb, this is a fun one, especially when you're about to do what Ginkgo does.
It definitely looks cool.
Well, that's not what he does. Alright, so he wants to get onto this honeycomb here, make sure Luigi's facing directly up, jump, immediately spin, and booyah.
A lot of height.
Yeah, very quick too.
Yeah, it's a very finicky trick. You need to make sure that Luigi is facing upright the entire time. You need to shake within a certain window after you jump. Sometimes Luigi just kind of like goes off in a certain direction and you don't get the height you need. It's
very annoying very annoying when it goes wrong, but when it goes well, it's very, very satisfying.
We're going to be seeing Uvid go into that same level. He's not too far behind.
Not too far behind at
So
all.
there you go, Ginkgo, not straight up. Again.
Oh goodness, Ginkgo's struggling a little bit.
It's really difficult to do this on Switch because the lack of notches on the Joy-Cons.
Yeah, that doesn't help. That does not help either. Oh goodness.
Not how you do Mandibug boost.
Yeah, what he's trying to do there is he's trying to smack the Mandibug and get a height boost off of it. But yeah, this is not looking very good for Ginkgo right now.
Yeah, definitely not the cleanest Honeyclimb, but again, it's a hard level to do on Switch, as I can personally attest to.
Oh yeah.
I think this is the only star where my Wii gold is better than my Switch gold.
Yeah, it's a hard star to do. But yeah, Uvideo definitely made up some time there. Not sure how much he made up, but he definitely shrank Ginkgo's lead a little bit, even though it is still pretty big.
Fortunately, we have another great equalizer coming up here in Bowser 2.
Oh yeah, this is a hard one.
Yeah, it's really... The bedroom in general is kind of funny because you have like 10 to 11 boring stars, and then Bowser 2, which is the hardest Bowser level in the game, so...
And then you just have Honeyclimb and Bowser 2, which are like two most nerve-wracking stars on pace.
They're pretty annoying, yeah.
In bedroom, at least. So, Bowser 2, the movement is very cool and flashy, but it's also very difficult. So, if you mess up anything, you're likely going to die, and because of that, you're going to lose time.
Rule number 1, everybody. Make sure to follow
Don't
it.
die. Problem is, when nerves are high, a lot of mistakes can ensue. Like
That's
that.
one of them. Yeah, those blue squares kill ya. There's a slight gap into which you can stand on that topmost layer, but Ginkgo just shy of reaching it. So thankfully, not the worst time loss. It's only like 15-20 seconds.
Only a couple seconds there. But there's a skip that's coming up real soon that might just make things a little worse for Ginkgo.
Yeah, you can see, if you looked on the right side, there was that whole auto-scroller section that they showed off, and we're going to try to skip all of it. Ginkgo's spinning a little bit too late.
And will Ginkgo not even getting a chance to get there?
Yeah, he spun too late, got pulled back into the other gravity field, and dark mattered.
Oh, yeah. Uvideo not quite going the direction he wants to.
So there we go. Here is plus skip, doing a simple long jump, trying to navigate your way through these gravity fields, and
There
first
you
try.
go. Yeah, that's a lot more annoying without any notches because... Oh, Uvideo also taking a death there. That's unfortunate.
Alright, so not making up as much time as he possibly could have as Uvid, but...
Yeah, but now Bowser 2 just kicking both of them around.
And it does not get any easier with this fight. This is a very annoying Bowser fight.
It's a tough one. And it...
Ooh, that was a,
and
that
whoa!
was a double jump.
And the difficulty comes right now. Comes in. That was a very, very close first hit there.
So Uvideo not dying to the dark matter, but he does have to wait out this cycle, which is also not very fast.
Yeah. I'm gonna see him
There
go
he goes.
for plus skip. Beautiful
And
first
also
try.
nailing it. Look at that.
Good stuff.
What fine specimens these two are.
So Ginkgo is going to be spinning into Bowser's tail so he can cancel the fireball attacks. And then he's going to be canceling Bowser's spins with his own spins because Luigi spins are apparently stronger. I don't know how, but they are.
Oh,
What the?
that is...
Never seen that before.
Yeah, normally when Bowser spins, he goes like towards Luigi, but this time he's
He went.
going elsewhere.
He got directed away from Luigi. That was interesting.
Huh. Alright.
Yeah, who knew? Alrighty, so this is looking like a mid 153 bedroom exit for Ginkgo. Obviously not quite what he wants, but right now it's just enough to keep him in the lead.
And at the end of the day, that is all that matters.
Especially in the tourney race.
So yeah, 153, 25-ish. 26.
53, 26. Uvideo getting burned again.
But again, doesn't look like it loses any time. That does.
No, well that yes.
Look at that, Uvid showing us all these cool things. Showing us how to deal with moles, showing us how to take fire damage without losing time.
Oh yeah, that's
So helpful.
Very helpful, very cool. So Ginkgo's got about a minute lead on Uvideo right now, but this race can still go either way because Engine Room is not friendly in the slightest.
It's definitely a very difficult dome to end the run on, yeah. You can see that counter, 16 more stars. That is what Ginkgo and Uvid will both need in order to access the final Bowser fight. So, let's count them down.
Yeah, we got about 40 minutes left, I'd say, of the run.
Around that.
Ginkgo trying to line himself up to get it back for 2B jump there. So now Ginkgo going to be going into Honey Hive Mark II. I mean, Gold Leaf 1.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Honey Hive, like you're looking in a mirror.
It's literally Honey Hive in reverse, but it's now autumn, and there's a bunny to catch.
And you know what that means. It's animal abuse time. Aw, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
$10 towards kill the animals. No, wrong speedrun.
So there's going to be 5 starts to collect here. Looks like Ginkgo's going to be opting for counterclockwise route, which is a smart move because clockwise is scary. No thanks.
Yes, it is. Yeah, there's a clockwise rotation you can do around this planet in order to collect these star chips. It saves like 5 seconds, but you have to do one of those angled wall kicks over top of the void, and if you miss it, you die.
Yeah, it's very, very bad. And it doesn't help that the camera is in a very awkward position, too.
No, it does not.
Yeah, same to you, bud. Stupid truck horn. I don't know if
When
you
he
heard that.
tries to get up to the blue robot.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but...
What's the blue robot? Waldeck's loose.
Blue robot... What are you talking about? To get up the blue robot? Oh, are you talking about Mecha Bowser in Toy Time 1? That could be it.
Hmm. Ah, Toy Time 1. Yeah, we haven't reached that point in the race yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet. But that's the only blue robot I can think of. It's giant, too. So Ginkgo having a little bit of trouble on that bunny, but let's see how Uvideo fares. Oh yeah, you thought the bunny torture wasn't enough? Get ready for Gold Leaf 2. It's Cataquack City.
Yeah, this is why we're allowed to do animal abuse, because in this stage the animals abuse you. Very good starbit shooting from Uvid, actually hitting the bunny twice.
Just to make sure that he was stunned, yeah. Good stuff. Oh. And then just misses. American Sniper. Not so much American Star Grabber.
You can now play as Green Mario. Let's go. God, I love Green Mario.
Green Mario's so good.
So thankfully through the use of 2P, you can actually skip, like, I think you can skip every single Cataquack, but I think they don't skip one of them.
Yeah, we use one on the end planet, which is right now. This planet is the worst part of this entire level because the gravity constantly switches, and if you get knocked by any single Cataquack that is not this one, you're flying in all sorts of different directions. It's bad.
Now we have one of the more infamous 2P tricks here. You Ginkgo's going to try to do a triple jump off of this top platform, get a wall kick off of the flower.
No, I just
Or, well, not a wall kick, but
just a jump.
I think
off
that's the tap
flower.
strat.
That's you're thinking a crump jump. Ginkgo just went for stump jump. Looked like a little bit of a different setup there, but it worked. So good stuff. The only thing that you really need, I don't know, a thing I see a lot of people do, and I do this too. Like you just line up with the wall first, and then he starts moving.
Now, Uvid has to take a slightly different route because obviously he doesn't have access to the 2P jump, so he's going to be trying to just get his way through with triples.
Triple jumps and spins that were timed well. Looks like Uvid's doing well so far. Hasn't really got knocked around. Alright. So Ginkgo going to gold leaf 3. Uvideo going to be taking a bit of a different approach here. He's going to be grabbing this bee mushroom with a backflip and a spin. There you go. So he's going to need to get to running speed. You jump, and he's just going to fly over to the flower. And meanwhile, Ginkgo is skipping every tree and tower in existence.
Yeah, normally they want you to get a bee mushroom and ride across these clouds and do all sorts of slow garbage. We're just going to do this.
It's all slow garbage. Ginkgo getting the cutscene skip. Very nice.
I feel like that cutscene skip is harder on Switch, but every Switch runner I see gets it every time, so maybe I'm just bad.
I don't know, dude.
But yeah, normally the idea is that you want to, if you just keep following the vine path, you'll enter the cutscene trigger zone, and then Ender and Gunner will like start throwing bubbles. But if you spin before that, we kind of just avoid that zone altogether.
Yeah, we just render the boss useless. You know, even though he's got a perfectly functional weapon. I mean, it shoots bubbles, but yeah, so it's not much of a weapon. It just shoots bubbles.
It's a children's toy. Does that mean the Underground Gunner is a child?
Would make sense, yeah.
So does that... I'm not going to finish that thought.
It's one... I was going to say, that is one angry child.
Alright, so here's Toy Time 1. Here is Heavy Metal Mecha Bowser, so we can answer the question of how many tries will it take Ginkgo. Hopefully it'll take him less than 10.
You can't up the blue robot. Yep, Uvideo going for some safer strats here. Taking the springboard up. Now let's see if Uvid hits the cutscene skip.
Man, it's
he
really
does indeed. You're just bad. Cry. Mauled seed cope. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Seep cope.
I'm sorry. I'm toxic.
Yeah, it's cold outside. Gonna go put on my seep coat.
Yes, indeed. So Ginkgo having some trouble here. Wants to get out of the unscrew it so he can open up this little cage. Aaron backflip, so he wants to get over here.
This is another real technical level. Lots of cool movement, especially in this section over here.
A lot of tough movement as well. Very hard to optimize. I think normally at this point, Ginkgo would be just about to take the second launch star away from this planet.
And as per usual, good level design is ratioed by backflip 2P jump.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't care.
There's a spring star in this stage that you're quote-unquote supposed to use to get through it, but no.
Yeah, no, that's slow. Bye-bye. So, Uvideo now going into Gold Leaf S. He goes back to Gold Leaf 2 for this. There's going to be one more bubble to deal with, and he's going to be collecting some music notes. Again, and guarding a star. Again.
Just for the sake of showing off the music.
Name that tune. Thank you, Steak. Alright.
You're welcome.
So it looks like it took Ginkgo, well, less than 10 tries to get up the blue robot.
Yeah, that looked like technically first try. Had a little bit of issue with like the joint of the armpit, I guess.
Yeah.
And getting caught on that, but still first try.
Good stuff.
Nice and easy.
Yep. So now Uvideo going to be heading over to Gold Leaf Comet, where he is going to be racing Cosmic Luigi once more.
Unlike the previous one, there is quite a serious skip here.
Oh yeah.
You saw it in Gold Leaf 3 as well. Very similar setup, using that tree to get up onto the platform. As you can see, the star's right next to it, so let's just do that.
Perfect.
Let's skip this whole obstacle course nonsense and just go, yeah?
Oh yeah. Yep, Ginkgo heading there as well. Uvideo going for the triple jump setup. Ooh, very
Spun a
close.
little bit too early after the triple jump.
Yeah, very close though. Okay.
A little too far left. You only really have like 3 attempts at this before Cosmic Luigi finishes the race, so you've actually in danger of failing.
Yeah,
Cosmic Luigi's about to finish right now.
This is not looking good. Oh, now he's definitely gonna finish. Oh, yep, there it is. And he loses. Very unfortunate there for Uvid.
And Ginkgo, as you can see, that 2P jump gives him enough height that it doesn't really matter because he's way over top of the platform. That is another Cosmic Clone death for Uvid. Definitely not his type of comet so far.
Unfortunate.
Let's try again. You want to be just left of that line. That's better.
There you go.
Or just right of that line, sorry.
Second try is the charm.
Alright, now funny enough, both players are going to be going into Seaside.
Oh yeah, they're both going in 2 minutes of nothing.
Yeah, if you want to grab a drink, now is the time, which I'm going to do because I need water.
Yeah,
so, yeah, have fun.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, they're basically going to be talking to Guppy here. They're going to be going through 8 rings, underwater. That's it, I just described the whole level. I need water too, I'll be right back. Well, Ginkgarbor is done with Boring Star, and Uvideo is right behind him. So now Ginkgo's going to be going over to Toy Time 2, and I believe after this, Uvideo, is headed over to Seaside Comet.
Alrighty, what have I missed?
Not much. They both just finished up Seaside 1. You came back just in time.
As intended.
Yes.
I'm now joined by my co-host. My dog Diego is joining me now, so if something hits the microphone, assume it's a very tiny dog.
Oh, I love dogs. Ooh, very perfect jump there from Ginkgo. Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we ever explained that. On the very first frame that Luigi lands when he enters a planet, you're actually able to jump and skip that, like, pose he strikes. And that saves in the realm of a second to second and a half.
Yeah, so same amount as a camera cancel would. Yeah, but you know, as the name suggests, they are frame perfect, so that it is pretty hard to time. You can mash for them, but it's not very consistent.
No.
Yeah, so Uvideo and Seaslide Comet now. He's going to be doing something called surface swimming. And, oh boy. There's a million setups for surface swimming. You want to make it so that Luigi is, like, at the surface, but he's not, like, ready to come out. He's not, like, going to come out of the water. And you need to be constantly shaking. Just like that. You gotta be constantly shaking while doing this, or else you're going to lose the surface swim. But that was pretty clean.
Mm-hmm.
And he nearly missed the start.
Been there.
Yeah. Such a mood, honestly. So now, Uvideo is going to be headed over to Seaslide 2. It's surface swimming, but longer. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do a full lap around the loop instead of like a 1/3
Half
lap
loop.
or whatever.
Half loop, whatever.
Small loop.
And speaking of surface swimming, it's now Ginkgo's turn. Oh boy. Such a bad level too, because it's very rough on your arm.
Yep.
You got to be shaking the whole time, like I mentioned. Yeah, so runners tend to be very dead after Seaslide 2.
Yeah, good times for this race are like in the ballpark of 50 seconds, and you are shaking for that entire 50 seconds.
Yeah, it's a real workout.
So
Uvid
actually
actually got the surface swim there too. It looks like he's going to be going under the gate here because 3D All-Star shenanigans. He's going to want to grab a coin here. We grab this coin anyway, but... yeah, there you go. So now as long as he just doesn't bonk anywhere, he should be good to go. Intentionally taking damage here so we can grab this coin and bubble.
trying to maximize the amount of time spends doing this shake swimming.
Or minimize it at least. Now he's going to be...
oh, you want to get out of the water? There you go.
There you go. Oh, okay.
That happens sometimes.
Trying for surface swims again. Not quite having a good time. I guess it's just not worth it anymore. And
106 is not a great time.
106 isn't great, but it's... yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard race, man.
That it
Very
is.
hard on the arm. Yeah.
I think with a high 52, that is much better.
Yeah, very good stuff there from both players. So now Uvideo is done with Seaslide, so he is now headed over to Toy Time. And Ginkgarbor is going to be finishing up Seaslide himself with Seaslide Comet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just surface swimming, but shorter. And now it's time to see how many tries it will take Uvideo to get up the blue robot.
Yeah, that skip that they go for, armpit skip, we were too busy listening to the melody to talk about it too much, but it's really awkward, partially because the camera's just not behaving, and partially because you have a tendency to like get really angled wall kicks and just kind of go out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's really annoying when that happens too, because you just can't back it up at all. And the only way to do it is if you fall down and possibly die. Yeah,
So this will be the
nothing
last
we have.
cosmic clone.
Yeah, nothing we haven't already talked about so far, so we're just gonna... Yeah, let's just see how both players fare. Oops, second try service one there from Ginkgo. Good stuff.
And dropping it, as so frequently happens with Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
Let's see, he's going to try to go over the gate. Going to get hit there.
And he's gonna... Well... Okay. Having some trouble with the gate there.
Yeah, I know the IL record on Switch times a long jump off of the gate, and it's actually really cool.
That is actually really sick.
It's definitely an IL that I'm going to have a lot of trouble beating if I ever choose to.
So, never, right?
Yeah, probably never.
Alrighty, now we have Ginkgo headed back over to Toy Time. He's going to be going to Toy Time S. He's going to want to go back into Toy Time 2 for this. Don't accidentally hit Toy Time 3. Good.
Alright, armpit skip for Uvid, going a little bit too far left.
Getting ready to set it up here.
There we go, he's in. This looks
Awkward.
And just as I say that, he gets an angled wall kick and is facing sideways.
Yep. Just normal armpit skip shenanigans. So the name of the game with... Oh!
Ginkgo,
Ginkgo, you need 3 star bits! You're... you're missing... You need more star bits! You need... Oh my god. You need more star bits! You shot 40...
Yeah.
You had 47. No,
yeah. Oh,
you don't need the die, maybe. You might... Yeah, no, you're good. That's
there
very
were still
unfortunate.
some up at the starting gear.
Yeah.
Getting through all this electricity is not Ginkgo's strong suit right now.
Nope. Not at all.
Right, in other news, it looks like it took Uvid 3 tries to get through armpit skip, which is to be expected, a very finicky trick.
It's not... Yeah, it's not that bad. It was... At least it was less than 10. That's all you
True.
need.
True gamer Bob. DF.
So,
Alright,
yep.
another flip switch chain. Very straightforward movement for the most part.
Yeah,
Just
it is.
Don't get crushed.
It's... Yep, rule number 1. It's very easy to get crushed, though. Sometimes you can just have some very weird crushes. Or get... Let me rephrase that. You can get crushed in weird ways. There we go.
This is something of no man's land for Ginkgo, but it's not too bad.
It doesn't help that the camera's awkward, too.
He's about 2 cycles behind where he probably wants to be, but... I mean, that's Galaxy.
That's just Toy Time S. Oh, wow.
Flip switch trolling.
That flip switch is just not his friend. Neither's the camera. What's happening?
Able to use 2P to freeze that, the red thing. Good stuff all around.
Yeah. It is actually possible to soft block here. If you get hit in a certain spot, you're just gonna keep, like, getting... You're just gonna keep... It's gonna keep looping the getting hit animation and you can't pause. So you're basically screwed. You can't pause, you can't get in, you can't get out of it. Nothing. The only thing you can do is just reset.
Alright, Uvid's turn. They're actually going to be doing the same stars here. They're going to be going to S and then Comet right after.
Yep. So now...
Almost synced.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, Toy Time S is... Toy Time Comet is just Toy Time S, but faster. As, you know, that's what Comets do. It's the second and final one in the entire game. So it's very cool that we do both of them this run.
Criminally underrepresented. I think that speedy comets suck. I think there should have been fewer of those.
Yeah, I think there should be more of these, honestly. More of these would have been cool. Would have been more fun than just doing the same level again with a generous time limit. Especially Space Jump 1. We did not need Space Jump 1 twice. Ginkgo getting caught behind that pipe twice. Oh my goodness. Not having the best time here.
A couple of unfavorable shenanigans for sure.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to freeze those ones. Oop.
Oh.
This is definitely not the comfiest he's ever been. There are only 2 in the whole game, yes.
So now it is Uvid's turn. Alrighty, so now Ginkgo has Gold Leaf Comet. Comet, he's already done that. He has Gold Leaf S, and then he's going to be done with Engine Room, excuse me. After this, Uvideo just has Toy Time 2, and then he is done with Engine Room. There you go. Oh,
Yep. Side of the Tox Box. That has a hitbox.
It does. He was standing like right under like where the Tox Box's teeth would have been. So. Yeah, rough. Yeah, these runs are rough for both players for sure. So it is now Ginkgo's turn to play that song. Two peakers are just chilling there.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, you know how it is. Alrighty, so Ginkgo is now done with Engine Room, and he is now going to be heading back over to Kitchen for a few stars. And there's some tough ones, too. In the meantime, Uvideo going to be finishing up Toy Time Comet here, and now going to be heading back over to Toy Time 2. Alrighty, so now Uvideo is going to be grabbing those 5 star chips. He's going to be making his way over to the Mario planet. So in Buoy Base 1, there's 5 blue star chips. We grabbed 1. Because we skipped the others.
Kind of accidentally too.
Yeah, well, not really
accidentally, whatever.
It's in our
unintentionally.
way. We can't really do anything about it. So he's going to be breaking that cage.
Unless.
Aha. Uvideo having some trouble with his 4th star chip here. Does grab it. There you go. So Ginkgo's going to be going for some really cool movement here.
Yeah, when he first created his Switch 2P setup, this was the first level he went in to do.
Yeah. It's a very
Mario,
cool one,
of course.
Yeah, it was Mario, yep. Yeah, that climb is really satisfying to do well. And now he's just going to be bouncing in here. 2B jumping. There you go. Easy.
Nice and simple.
Not so much when you get shocked. Yeah, that screw can be annoying sometimes.
A little bit. Alright, there goes Buoy Base 1. Now we gotta do one more star here.
And then drip drop.
And then drip drop.
Yep. So Ginkgo just finished up Buoy Base 1, Uvideo just finished up Toy Time 2, and now he is headed over to Buoy Base 1. So the 1P skip works a bit differently. You just saw Ginkgo like bounce off the spring and then just do a 2B jump to get to the gravity field. Uvideo has to do something a little bit different. With 1P you have to ground pound onto the spring and time a spin while holding A to get like more height off of the spring. to get enough to spin into the gravity field of the Pokeball planet. On Wii, we would do that with a nunchuck spin, so I guess if the Switch equivalent would be the left Joy-Con.
Correct.
Yeah.
And as for the sequence starts, fairly straightforward. Just
oh yeah,
bullet bill.
yeah,
And that's it.
It's easy to mess up though.
Yes.
And that's the final green star of this run. The second and the last one. So now we have a terrible level. We have Drip Drop Galaxy. There's 3 eels to deal with. They're all on a cycle, and if you miss one, good luck finding it.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the moles from Gusty Garden 2. We only move when they're on screen, and we try to position them in a very specific spot, and that is easier said than done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really bad to practice too, because you have to watch the cutscenes every single time. It's bad. It's real bad. Alrighty, let's see how Uvid does here. He's going to be going for a little bit of a different climb here, but... Gonna try not to get sniped or crushed.
Successfully avoiding both.
Good stuff. Oh, now he just needs to get up here. It's very easy to spin bonk there. Obviously with 2P, Drip Drop is made a little easier. Ginkgo missing the first eel. That's no good. You can freeze these eels with 2P.
Yeah, it does make it slightly less painful, but
It does, but
at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do to mitigate missing, besides not missing.
yeah, missing that first eel is always painful.
Yep, cameras making him over-rotate.
Oh yeah, that camera is not his friend. Not at all.
This is starting to run out of air. Might have to see him surface real quick. There you go.
Where is he
The
going?
eel should be off to the right.
And he's being followed by some torpedo Teds as well. Oh, there it is. Yeah, those red shells home in on enemies, so definitely a lot more helpful than the green ones. But green ones can burn in hell.
Alright. That's the last of the kitchen stars. We have one more that we gotta grab. And then we're off to Final Bowser.
Indeed we do. So this is the other spot where we want to talk to Male Toad ourselves, because Luigi is once again trapped, this time on a tree, in Honeyhive. How he wrote the letter, or got a picture, or sent the picture, I'll never know.
It's one of those things you're not supposed to know. Ooh, Uvid going off to the side, catching the side of that bullet bill.
Yeah, that's
another one.
That's a rough mistake to make too. Missing that bullet bill cycle too, he's gonna have to wait years for another bullet bill to shoot out. Oh!
And even worse, catching back inside the planet, having to find the pipe again.
Oh my goodness!
The stacking time losses.
Yeah, it just gets worse, man. It just gets worse every time. Alright, so now we have...
You're supposed to go towards the cage. Towards the cage.
Towards the cage, man! What are you doing?
Now duck.
No!
You jump over the amp, and then you duck.
So you go. Here you go. Long jump.
Jump.
Jump, spin,
Duck.
duck. Or do that. That works too. Yeah, rough level there for Uvid. Can be very easy to mess up in Base S. And when it does, yeah, no, you're going to be shaken up for a bit. So now Uvideo has Drip Drop to deal with, And oh boy. It's even worse
He
for
does
Bumpy
not have,
because you can't. He does not have the ability to freeze those eels, so.
that does require a little bit more precision, but it's possible.
Can be done.
Ginkgo, on the other hand, about 7 minutes away from finishing the run. Looking like low 235 pace, which is definitely not good for him, but
Not great for him, but it's still decent-ish. Nah, not really. Obviously, for a player at Ginkgo's level, Ginkgo, for reference, Ginkgo's PB is a 226. I believe it's a 226.21.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, 235 is definitely not ideal. But that PB was on JPVC, on the Wii U. So I think because he switched over to 3D All Stars for this and tried 2P on it, I think that's part of why his run is as rough as it is.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to switch between the two. Uvid throwing off his shell way too early.
Yeah,
It's going to be a miss. He's going to have to hunt around for that first heal again.
I have to try to clean up this mess.
Thankfully, his position for the second and third heal is really good. It's about perfect.
Yeah,
So
second
just
and yeah, same. It's a similar situation for both players here. The second and third eels were great. They just missed the first one.
And that kind of throws the whole operation into shambles. He has no idea where the first one is, and neither did I until I saw it.
Alright. Definitely not as bad as Ginkgo's drip drop was. So, definitely... There's obviously not going to be enough time to make up and win, but...
I mean, you never know. Ginkgo's Bowser 3s are something else.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. What he wanted to go for there was an early spotlight cycle, because these spotlights have their own gravity field. And if we catch an earlier cycle, we can... Yeah, he's about a cycle behind right now, but we would have been able to get up here faster. Ginkgo, what are you doing? Did his controllers disconnect? What is he doing?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him about that.
Oh, I guess he was disconnecting his second controller. Because he just didn't need it anymore.
It is true, you don't need it.
You don't need it, but it helps in the fight, so, yeah, that's confusing.
Yeah, well. It's all good. So yeah, these mini-planets, not too much to them. You just kind of get through them nice and fast.
Yeah,
really only the last planet that has, like, interesting stuff to show off.
Yeah, this is more of like a compilation of like Galaxy 1's greatest hits, and then it just ends with Cave.
Ginkgo trying to get through this section without taking damage, but Firebar plus gravity issues.
Equals problems. Got the funny number of star bits.
We're going to see...
going for Giselle Cave movement here. Oh, never mind.
He did not spin, or he
tried,
let off the long jump too early.
Yeah, I
let off
think
the long jump too early.
There, no, I think he tried to spin there, but just didn't work.
So yeah, going to be trying to take a very precise movement through this cave. And as you can see, you kind of get caught behind the camera of the one of that first thwomp, so it's a little bit hard to see. He's going to try for it again here. Gets the spin this time. And there we go. See, second thwomp stops the camera as well. And now one last long jump across the lava field, and he's on.
There you go.
He kind of want that coin.
He wanted that coin. Oh my goodness, what are you doing?
That is why you want these coins. There's so much stuff everywhere. Don't die.
There's a lot of things trying to kill you, dude.
Alright, he's out of there. Having 1 health on the fight is actually kind of awkward, though.
Yeah.
It is possible to just take a hit here and cry about it, so...
Yep. Well, there's also a coin you can grab, so it's not too bad, but...
That's true. They don't leave you hanging, but... Still a little nerve-wracking. But...
Just a little bit.
Alright, stair climb left, bonk.
Darn, no 2 stairs. Bad.
And for
I
sort
think
of
he
like the
was
Mario technique.
it looked like the Mario movement there.
What?
Alrighty, so now he's just got 3 phases of this fight. The first one is where Bowser reveals that he can turn into a rock. Ginkgo's gonna want a coin here. I said Ginkgo's gonna want a coin here. Taking it real risky right now.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
the
there
coin.
you go. Yeah, this is the one stage where you don't care if you grab coins, because there's obviously no level after this. But
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is the last one. Alrighty then, so he's gonna be using these bushes to smack Bowser around. Easy peasy.
yeah, nothing to it.
Yeah.
Now the
And now
third
the
phase.
final.
Yep. Same as we know from beforehand. Gonna try to stomp him onto the blue circles.
Oh yeah. But first, what he's gonna be doing here. Yeah, we're gonna be using this last shockwave to cancel Bowser's rolling attack, lead him into this glass. There you go. Smack him around a little bit. And now one final part of this fight. I don't know if he goes for Tash Bet, but I guess he's gonna try for it.
Ooh, almost.
Didn't very close. Didn't quite line up with the fireball, but if he did, that would have been it. Oh,
That would've been pretty clutch. Yeah,
unfortunately getting hit there. Gonna have to deal with Bowser's rolling attack now, and by that he just has to avoid him. This is literally Rollo-Dillo, the prototype.
Yeah, we try to hit the
So,
fireball there to cancel the attack, but hitting
He
Bowser
wanted to.
cancels
Did
the
not
attack,
help.
but not in the right way.
Nope.
Either way.
So there you go. GG's Ginkgo. It looks like a 236.42 or 43.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, rough run, but it did help him win. So
It is enough.
indeed, indeed. So now we got Uvideo getting ready to head over to Bowser himself. Taking it very consistent there. So it looks like Uvideo is on 239 pace. 236.43.
Alright. Not bad.
We have Ginkgo. Ginkgo is the winner. Well, let's see if we can get him in for an interview. Well, he's already in setup, so
He's fast.
he is quick. I believe he was sent the invite from the bot. I think he's gonna come in when Uvideo's done as well to kind of bring them both in. So I guess he's just chilling in setup now. So it's the same fight for Uvid. Uvid actually, what he just did there was he just spun into Bowser's face. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that cancel is a little faster. Saves about 0.5. Alright, let's just hope Uvideo's fight goes last phase. At least, let's hope that goes a bit smoother than Ginkgo's did.
So far, so good on phase 2.
Yep. Good stuff. Both players ending with 69 star bits
Optimal.
because the funny.
Any number. Only it was possible to get 420. But
Yeah, that would have been cool.
that would take a few more deaths.
I think so. Would lose time. Suboptimal.
Suboptimal.
Alrighty. grabbing that coin right before this cutscene. So I think what Uvid's gonna do, he's gonna. Oh, he was also trying for it. Didn't line up. Did not quite line up with the fireball there. He does get hit by the fireball there to cancel Bowser's rolling attack. Leads him right into the glass.
Nice.
Beautiful. So 1, 2, and 3. Looking like a 239, 35, or 36 for Uvid. Both sub 240s. Rough runs from both players, but, you know, what can you do, right? No resets are tough.
That they are.
Especially in a race setting. A lot of pressure to play well. Yeah, but still a really good race, I think. They were very close for a while. 239, 35. GG's Uvideo. Alright. So let's see if the bots send him the thing. He should be joining shortly. I'm not sure if he is. In any case, I can probably send him the invite. I'll just send him the invite in case. In any case, we should be getting both races in for an interview. And Ginkgo loading up Minecraft.
As you do.
We love that. We love to see it. Alrighty. Looks like
Ginkgo
both
and
players
his
are in
Minecraft
setup.
addiction.
Yes, indeed. Both players are on setup now. Alrighty, let's get them in. There you are. Hello.
Gentlemen.
Hello.
Yeah,
Ginkgarbor.
GG's. Yeah, GG's both. GG's to
GG's
both of you.
video.
That was
GG's.
really rough race for both of you.
Yes. It was
You guys were-
close out of Bedroom though.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are
it
really
was.
close.
It was really cool to. You were actually ahead in Fountain for it.
Yeah, I don't know how, but yeah, that was interesting.
Really cool.
That was
It was
very
all good fun.
Yeah, it was good fun. I love the smack talking in chat all the time. Very good. But,
Yeah. Thanks for that, by the way.
no problem.
Yeah. So, was this like the first full run you did with like that 2-piece switch setup? I'm guessing.
Yes, I
Nice.
was very curious on what I would get. I placed my expectations extremely low. You know what I was comparing to all the time? I didn't have a comparison, but I had it on my screen. I was comparing to a 250.
Oh wow.
That was my
Nice.
that was my actual expectation of what I would get in the 2P stuff. But
Switch.
It's kind of funny.
so I had like only a few hours total to mess around. The only thing I did was practice Honey Hive 1, which I got with 2P, which
You did?
Yeah, that was
fine.
really
I showed
cool.
that off. Very cool. And I did an IL of Buoy Base 1.
Yeah.
And even though that run was rough, most of it, I don't know if you've figured it out, but most of that run was not due to 2P. Like most of the time loss was not due to 2P. It was that it was because I wasn't really accustomed to to switch. But if you've looked closely, especially in second half, I got most to all 2P tricks
Yeah, that
on
was really
Switch.
good.
It felt very, very good in the hand. Like over time, it got really comfortable. I still think this has potential, especially if the leaderboards don't get combined. Small inside information: there will be probably a vote whether to combine the leaderboards. So if the leaderboards don't get combined, I will look into this a lot. I will see what I can do with this game on Switch. If not, then I'm just gonna keep playing on JPVC.
Yeah, that
But
sounds
I
good.
think it was a very, very good demonstration of that 2P actually can work consistently and also quite comfortably on the Switch. I know Steakinator, you have tried the setup; it doesn't feel comfortable for you, but 2P doesn't feel comfortable on the Wii U either if you play it for the first time.
Yeah, I think that's less
So-
of a Switch thing and less of just
Yeah,
the controllers feels weird.
So
Maybe.
the setup really worked well. I think this I actually didn't actually I'm quite impressed with this run because I showcased 2P on Switch very, very well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Everything
Yeah, that was
worked.
really cool. Yeah, Uvideo, how
Probably
you
the
feeling,
best.
man? Yeah, how
Well,
you
I just want to say
feeling?
that was probably the best 2P Switch run there is, right?
Well,
Yeah, but there is none.
well, I mean, Jay
I mean,
got
yeah.
it. I mean, Jay got a 223 on Switch, I think.
Oh, okay, never
Oh, I
mind.
think that was
Ah,
Poppy,
never
though.
mind.
No, I thought that was 2P.
I don't know. I'm fine with how that went, all things considered. I mean, because
Yeah.
I had last grinded this game in like November 2020.
Yeah, I
so, like,
remember that grind.
Yeah, basically, I signed up for the tournament, and then I haven't actually done any like attempts or practice. I literally just did like the 3 tournament runs that I've had so far. So I'm
Yeah,
okay with like how that went, because basically I think I started the run and I was somewhere around like 2.5 minutes behind out of like Fountain, and then I think all the way through like maybe halfway through Engine Room, I was only played maybe like 30 seconds off my PB.
That's
Like,
pretty
It
good.
wasn't
yeah.
really that bad. I mean, my PB is like terrible for my standards, but like I'm so happy with that. So
Yeah, you're gonna come back and are you gonna like come back and grind the game again at some point?
at some point, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a
I
fun
noticed
game.
you've been on the NSLU grind recently.
Yeah, I've been playing a different Luigi game, but I'll have to look into Ginkgo's like setup for 2P on Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Listen,
sent you
as long as-
everything in DMs
as long as
already.
it's-
Yeah,
as
so I'm
long-
gonna take a look at that.
Yeah, as long as it's Luigi, it's good, right?
True.
Yeah, Luigi's the better one. Sorry, Mario lovers. I'm sorry, Ginkgo.
I'm gonna mess around with Mario first on Switch 2P because
Of course.
it obviously saves more time with Mario.
Yeah.
Wii base alone saves like at least 25 seconds, if not more.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah.
So I believe this
stand
was
me
your
being ahead.
tiebreaker match, was it? No, or was
No,
this
not
No.
yet. We are
Oh,
very
group
late on
stage.
schedule. This was the last race of the actual
group stage? Yeah.
of the group stage. I still
No,
have to do the tiebreaker, I
Hexroot
think.
and Mr. Arska still haven't raced.
Oh,
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but they are also a tiebreaker, right?
No, you will
Yeah.
face the winner of that for the
Oh,
tiebreaker.
wow. we're 2 days late and still not the last. Let's go.
Oh,
video.
yeah, that's really.
Yeah, we had some conflicts in the schedule, but we'll make it work out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't
Got
seem to
this.
be alone on that. There's a lot of people that are
Yeah.
really struggling to get their last matches in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a stressful time currently. So yeah, obviously,
Yeah, it is.
Obviously.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, Uvideo getting a 239 on like after like a year of not running the game.
Yeah,
is
I'm
still,
happy with that.
It's still good. It's still good. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, considering I lost like a minute in Boy Base like Green Star at the end,
Oh yeah, that was.
that
I
was
saw
super
that.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually had fun. Maybe you thought I was raging all the time, but I was just laughing all the time. I
Yeah,
had a
me
good
too,
time,
actually.
especially when Steak said I wish that both of them die in Sweet 1 3 times. I just knew what I had to do. Just
Did you do it on
absolutely what I-
purpose?
Yes, I died 3
Oh,
times.
that's
on purpose.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Just
I
long
knew
jump
that.
to the-
I didn't actually listen to the commentary. I might have
Yeah.
done the same if I.
Yeah. By the way, I was kidding when I said I wanted you to do that.
I was not. I'm very glad you did.
Yeah, so
That was really
it
funny.
was still a very, very fun match, and
Oh, yeah,
I'm
it was
gonna
cool.
look into. Oh yeah, my 2P setup fell apart in the later stars. That's why I kind of mauled it in
Oh,
Toy
no.
Time SNC. That was
Yeah.
because that was because my setup is very cheap. It still works perfectly, but I used super glue instead of Velcro for one of the sides because and that super glue just didn't hold forever.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Oh well. Thanks for it was really fun match to commentate.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Obviously, yeah. Hopefully, you guys both have fun playing games other than Galaxy now.
I mean, I'm playing Minecraft, so everything's good. Having a great time.
We got NSLU on the right and Minecraft on the left. It's,
Yeah.
I promise, guys, this is a Galaxy 1 tournament.
Yeah. All
This is
right,
any
great.
percent Luigi. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one of them's got Luigi on, so it
Yeah, what's your
kind
excuse,
of
Ginkgo?
works.
Can you
This
build a
screen,
Luigi out of slime?
I don't have enough slime blocks, and I think we don't have the time. But yeah. Just imagine that I'm building it. Wait, I'm gonna build a Luigi. Wait. First.
Oh, jeez, we're gonna be here a while if we're gonna watch.
No.
Luigi.
It's almost done.
You haven't started.
I have started. All right, and boom, done. This looks like a cross, but this is Luigi. Oh, there's so much delay. You don't have to wait for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
There is so much delay.
God, I'm waiting.
40 seconds behind, yeah.
Yeah, probably. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Hold on.
I'm excited for this.
All right. What's it look like? I want to see. Dude, we can't see it.
I know there's so much delay. I'm looking at it right now. It's been like a minute since I built it. It's literally just a cobblestone cross, but the
Holy moly.
cobblestone sides should be arms and the top thing should be head. Just use your imagination and you'll be fine. Oh, there I am. I'm building it. There we go.
Yep, you're
and
building
it.
close to
Uh-huh.
done.
There it is.
Yeah,
Boom,
perfect,
done.
Luigi.
Aha,
Yeah, it's
Luigi,
Luigi.
perfect.
Like the Luigi if Bouldergeist had a baby. Yeah, perfect.
Well, that was really fun. Looking forward to seeing the next few matches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
believe.
play- yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we're done now. Yeah.
Am I gonna play the
That's-
tiebreaker between like who wins between Arska and Hexaroot?
I
Is that
believe
what I'm
you.
gonna do?
I believe you are. Yes.
Okay, good.
I believe that is for bracket stage. So, yeah. GG's Uvideo and Ginkgo. It was a really fun race.
Yeah, thanks for
very good.
commentating.
Also, very
Of
nice
course.
commentary. Very nice commentary. I love the duo. I love the steak Tukes duo. It works very
Yeah,
dynamically.
we
very great.
work well. I think it's good
I'm
stuff.
gonna have to watch it back, honestly.
Yeah,
It's
no,
pretty fun.
it's fun. It's
It's
really good
great.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
Well, yep. Thank you to both runners. Thanks to SpeedGaming for having us once more. And yeah, if you want to, yep. Where's the? Hold on. Let me find the SpeedGaming chat just so I can.
Our steak already took care of that.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm gonna do it one more time. Follow the runners, follow the commentators, all that. Yeah. If you wanna get into running Galaxy, I suggest joining the Galaxy Discord. A lot of really nice people in there. Very cool, very helpful. Definitely should come in there if you're ever curious about running this game. Not NSLU. That's different.
Oh,
Join the
man.
NSMB.
Oh wow!
That's where you join the
shade.
NSMB. That's where you join the NSMB series Discord. And I don't know if I recommend that either.
Dang.
I don't feel nice about it, dude. I'm just kidding. Check it out too if you want.
Bye.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye,
Y'all. Take
everyone.
care.
Bye.
All right. Take care.